We are for unity. Here we are, young Nigerians, pursuing a golden fleet to build a nation, Nigeria. We are for your greatness, dear motherland. Dedicated, we are raising up a banner high, onward looking, young Nigerians shall never relent. God of creation, Alpha Omega, be forever our guide. Yeah, in Ogbomoso, Nigeria, we are for your greatness.
Let's have our seat. Good afternoon again, everyone. Good afternoon, Fego. Good afternoon, Fego. So we all have our agenda. The next task is the welcome remark, and I'll give that shortly. Dear Fego, ladies and gentlemen, please permit me to first acknowledge some VIPs that are in our midst this afternoon. I acknowledge the presence of all members of the Board of Trustees present here today. I also acknowledge the presence of our past global presidents, past members of the Global Executive Council, past and current chapter executives, past and current SEC executives. Lastly, I salute and warmly acknowledge every single member of Fego present here today. Whether present physically in this magnificent hall or watching through any of our online portals, you are all welcome to this general meeting. It is indeed a great honor for me to address you this afternoon physically for the first time as your elected global president. I know that the entire world has labored under the burden of pandemic over the last 20 months. Many of us within Fego have also felt the impact of the pandemic one way or the other. But we thank God for sustaining and keeping us all alive. Today's general meeting is a remarkable one. We encourage every member to participate actively. I and the members of the Global Executive will be very happy to provide a very conducive platform for good participation for everyone. I would also like to thank our host, the United 1994 set, for the very warm, hospitable, and exclusive location that they have provided for us today. I also thank them for the very good food and drinks that they have kept in store for us. May God bless and reward every member of the United 1994 set for what they have done for Fego. Lastly, I'd like to admonish us all to ensure we continue to remain safe during this trying period. Do not jettison any of the safety protocols relating to the COVID scourge. I admonish everyone as much as possible to get vaccinated and to protect themselves and families. Thank you very much, dear members. I wish us all a fruitful meeting and a good deliberation today. Thank you all.
Ladies and gentlemen, now we'll have the budget presentation. Sorry, the Global Financial Secretary is not around, so we'll have the audit report by the audit committee. So we'll call on Senior Bolaji Tejosho, the chairman of the audit committee, to give us the audit committee report.
Good afternoon, everyone. Just before Senior Bolaji comes up, it's important to reiterate this fact that this is the first time in the history of our association that we have the financials of our association audited. I mean, what we have been presenting to you all in past years are all financial statements. However, in the last few months, we've had to set up an audit committee that has audited our financials for the year ended April 2021. So I mean, Senior Bolaji of 1986 set is the chairman of the audit committee, and he will present the financials to us all. Thank you.
Sorry, good afternoon again, everybody. Sorry about the slight, delay in getting this out. Okay, as explained by the global president, I'm the chairman of the audit committee, and I have two other members of the committee, Sunday Egbedeyi and Fumalayo Elegbede, who are currently not with us physically, but I think they're with us virtually. Okay, please let me have the report, please. I need to read it from there. Okay. This is the audit committee report to the members of Federal Government College Commercial Austrian Association. We have audited the financial statements set out on pages 2 to 41 of the accounts presented, which have been prepared on the basis of the association's accounting policies, which are generally acceptable. We have carried out such auditing procedures and obtained all relevant information and explanations we consider necessary. We examined the books, and our examination was conducted on test of transaction basis. Respective responsibilities of the executive and the audit committee members. As spelled out in the constitution of the association, the executive members are responsible for the preparation of the financial statements. The audit committee members have the responsibility to form an independent opinion based on our audits of the financial statements and to report our opinion to members in line with the constitution of the association. What we have audited. The financial statements of Federal Government College Commercial Austrian Association, which comprise the statements of the financial position as at 18th of April 2021, the statement of the income and expenditure for the year ended 18th April 2021, the notes to the financial statements, and what was our audit scope. Please scroll it up. Our audit scope sorry, take it back a little bit, did not cover the prior year balances reported for 2020 in the financial statements that we were given. Hence, we need to note that the balances of the year 2020 were unaudited. The basis of our opinion. We conducted our audit in accordance with generally accepted audit guidelines. We planned and performed our audit so as to obtain all the information and explanations which we considered necessary to provide us with sufficient evidence to give reasonable assurance that the financial statements are free from any material misstatement. Our opinion. In our opinion, the association's books of account have been properly kept. The financial statements referred to above, which are in agreement with the books of account, give a true and fair view of the state of the financial affairs of the association as at 18th of April, year 2021, of its statement of comprehensive income and statement of financial position as at that date. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. I'm sure before now you will have seen the financials on the well displayed on the website, and also copies were also sent to our individual emails. So if you have questions or whatever, I mean, this is time to ask those questions now. Otherwise, we'd like to appreciate Bolaji Tejo show of the 1986 set, Sunday Agbedeyi of the 1994 set, and Funmilayo Olani of the 2001 set for doing this wonderful job. All right, we have question? Observation.
Yeah, thank you very much, Senior Bolaji, for a job well done. My name is Yemi Ogunjobi. I'm the sets coordinator on 94 sets. Part of what I observed on that particular report is that there is still an outstanding receivable of 30,000 listed against the 94 sets. I remember the last AGM, we trashed this out, and the president promised to knock this off, because till tomorrow, there is no basis or justification for that 30,000. Nobody can explain the reason for our indebtedness. So please, once again, I want to ask, subject to clarification, that 30,000 naira against 1994 set, what actually is the basis for that receivable, sir? Thank you.
Okay, I'll make a comment on your question observation. Some of the things we saw, we've given the ESCO our recommendations as regards when we have outstanding dues from any of our sets. We have proposed to the ESCO that they should look at this, and if you are keeping a figure and you know that it's not going to come in, there's no basis for keeping that figure. So what we'll expect is that, like we have said in our recommendation to them, take a figure for maximum of 2 years. If you don't get it, let's write it off the books. Thank you.
All right. So as part of the recommendations given by the audit committee, they have recommended that receivables that are beyond a certain period should be written off. However, we will also seek approval from the House to write that thing off, because I mean it's not within the powers of the ESCO to write those things off. So we'll take the appropriate approvals, and those things will be taken off from our books. Further questions? All right. All right. So there are two receivables in the books, not just from 1984 set. I mean 1994 set. We also have some from the 82 set. Now, based on the
I know we recommended write-off, but it's important that the financial secretary and the treasurer try to follow up with the set, what do you call them now? The set champion. No, there's a coordinating person for every set. Try and follow up with that person to the conclusive point that the person will tell you, these members of our set are not willing to pay this money. That will be a clear-cut decision by that set not to pay before we decide to write off. Because if we keep on writing off everything, we'll never get the income to run the association. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. So just like the chairman has proposed, we will send letters down to the set coordinators and explain to them those issues that are standing against them. However, we will take a resolution to take them off our books. Once those monies are now recovered, they will report back as other income to the books of the association. I hope that's correct. All right. So if we agree that we take those things off now, please let's do it by show of our hands. By show of hands. The eyes have it. All right. The next item here will be presentation of the budget for 2021. Again, let me quickly explain this point. We ought to have presented this budget before now, and thanks to the pandemic that stopped us from having meetings, that we are also meant to have done it during the proposed EOGM. However, this is an opportunity for us to present the budget for 2021 calendar to you all for adoption. We will display that budget quickly now, and we'll expect everybody to please look at the screen or probably your systems where it is going to be shared. All right. So this is the proposed budget for 2021. Next slide. We are going to do this presentation even in 3 slides. 1 showing us our projected earnings, 2 showing us our projected expenses. Then the 3rd one will be the impact of the earnings and the expenses that we'll have for 2021. Next slide. All right. So if you can see clearly, what we have here is total expected earnings of about 93 million, of which we expect to get 85 million from fundraising activities that we are working on. We also planned 5 million on our annual dues. This 5 million is budgeted on an average membership of about 1,000 at 5,000 naira. Before now, the average paid member of our beloved association, it's an average of about 600 to 650. But we want to push that average to about 1,000. That explains how we have 5 million naira. From the next line here is 2.5 million. You're also aware that we usually have the end of year activities. So, end of year activities, we usually levy sets. And it's not every inflow that we receive from those end of year activities that is being spent. We have a target of saving about 2.5 million from whatever it's generated. I trust that the end of year committee will give you a breakdown of their plans even for 2021. The next line here is 500,000, showing us what we also expect to earn from our monies that will be lying in the bank. We have made an assumption that in the year, we'll have an average balance of about 10 million. At a rate of about 5% or so. That explains how this figure was generated. So in total, we expect 93 million at the end of, in terms of earnings. Next slide. Yes, this one shows what we will use the money for. Like we have explained to you earlier on, the bulk of this fund will, it's been planned towards the proposed CBT at the school. Of about 85. The total cost of the CBT, in terms of the framework alone, is about 75 million naira. However, in terms of the infrastructure on computers, that will probably cost another 60 million, bringing the total project to about 135 million. However, it's our plan that this year we will be able to commit about 85 million or so to the project. Again, we also plan in terms of what we will do. Both in terms of welfare activities for members, our external obligations to USOSA, which is 100,000 every year. In terms of the communications and publicity, you will recall that since the pandemic now, we've now had to do a lot of activities even on Zoom. The SecGen will be able to give you a full breakdown of these other costs. This also includes our upgrading of our website. Next slide. So at the end of the day, if you check this, if you look at the breakdown, properly, the project at the school for this year in terms of our CBT, we want to commit about 70 million. However, you are also aware that we are working on the cooperative of the association. Prior to now, the cooperative, that we have, was received, or rather is dormant. We intend to invest in about 15 million into that cooperative. That explains why we have about 85 million earlier, in terms of our project. We've also committed to give the school a system, a complete computer system, just to help the registrar of the school to help us extract our data, as well as also help them in that department. Again, for the committed funds, you will see welfare provision of 2 million, school provision of 1 million, donation for school programs 1 million, giving us about 4 million. Earlier on, we've explained communications and publicity, showing that breakdown. Website upgrade 280, printing expenses 200, press. That press is usually paid out when we want to do our EOY. We usually pay that money to our journalists. Then for finance and annual logistics, we also have that that breakdown there. We intend to, during the speech and prize giving day, we usually give school some awards, especially on scholarships, as well as donations to teachers. So this really is the breakdown of the expenses. At the end of the day, we will have a surplus of earnings over our expenses of about 1.14 million, provided that what we have planned in terms of our income as well as our earnings remains the same. That's all. Questions? All right. So this budget will be available at on the website. We can also check again if and send your input to the association. Questions? Do we have questions on the budget? So we take it as adopted. All right. All right. Questions? All right. We'll take it as VP. No question. No question. Yeah. So that means it's quite clear. Please, can you please display that again? Okay, we'll quickly move to item 4. We'll call the global PRO to come and present the calendar of activities. PRO.
For those joining us on Zoom, we apologize for the initial audio glitch. I understand it's cleared out now. Thank you very much.
PRO, are you ready? VP, is he ready?
Good evening, ancestors. Good evening, Fego Questions. My name is Williams Fatayo. I'm the global PR of the association, and I'll be walking you through the calendar of Fegocosa activities over the rest of the year. For August, aside this general meeting that we are attending right now, September, sorry. Aside the general meeting that we are at right now, there is the health work, global health working plan for the 9th and 10th of October. Sorry, that has been pushed into October. For the 9th and 10th of October. After the health work, going forward into the rest of October, there is a Fegocosa Global Family Picnic in the pipeline. Okay. So for September rather, the general meeting and the health work. For October, we'll be doing the Fegocosa Global Family Picnic and the Alumni Career Fair. The objective for both events is to bring together the families that make up Fegocosa as a whole. And for the Alumni Career Fair, the plan is to leverage the robust network and human assets that we have within the association, leverage them to the advantage of the younger generation with the millennials coming behind to make sure everyone is engaged and growing in their career path. In November, we'll be having a symposium and the end of the year carnival and jubilee sale. As we move on, as the months draws near, we would drive out communications that will clarify what the objectives are for all of these events and the scope of every single one of them. And in December, of course, the biggest event of the association year in, year out, the December end of the year reunion. I want to believe I'm speaking the mind of the GP and every member of the ESCO that the end of the year reunion coming up this year will be the biggest the association has ever seen. Biggest in terms of impact, biggest in terms of participation and presence on ground, and biggest in terms of the kind of hype and reputation this particular end of the year reunion will give us as an association. We can't wait for you guys to we can't wait for you to experience what we have in store for the association. Fingers crossed, excitement in the body will blow your minds. Thank you very much.
We've just been told that there are some questions from our members that have joined us online. So we'll take one or two questions from them. I will now go to the next agenda.
Okay. The first question from Emmanuel A is, what is the focus of the ESCOs for the next year? And actually, I have 5 questions from Emmanuel A. So the second question is, I can see the bulk of the money is towards the alma mater and not members. I think that's more of a comment than a question. Then the third one is, do we have the breakdown of this Naira 70 million budgeted for the CBT Center? The question number 4, or comment number 4, is some of us were expecting that the ESCOs will focus more on the welfare of the members in the financial year, especially in view of the impact of COVID on the economy in Niger. And the last is, is a continuation of the previous one. It says, especially the younger sets just graduating. Once again, I can go through the questions. Please, what is the focus of the ESCOs for the next year? The second question, can we have the breakdown of the 70 million naira budgeted for the CBT? And the third question is, some of us were expecting the ESCOs to focus more on the welfare of the members in the financial year, especially the younger sets just graduating.
Thank you, Emmanuel of the 1994 set. If I get you well, you've asked two main questions. What is the focus of the ESCO? Number 2, what really are the plans of ESCO towards the welfare of members? Let me start from the number 2 question. The second question that you've asked, if you observe what we have done on our budget, we've said that 40% of every annual due that is received will be geared towards welfare of members. And I don't know if you can still go back to that slide. And so that is a conscious effort that we have done. What we are saying here is that for every 5,000 that we receive from every member, 2,000 of it we have provided for welfare of our members. Number 2, again, what we are doing again is to look at how to reactivate the cooperative. Thank God that you are also an active member of this committee. And so what we intend to do with this cooperative is to inject in some funds there and also allow and invite members to participate in this cooperative that will give them access to funds that they have actually put in at a much higher value, access to products, to goods at even lower prices. You are aware of what is being done at that level, and what we are actually doing is to expedite the work of the members of the cooperative. Yes, you've said that the bulk of the funds being raised is not towards members, but towards the alma mater. Yes, good question. And what we have said is this: we want to do a legacy project, and for us to do a legacy project as an association, such that you and I will be proud of at any point in time. And this thing must happen at a point in time in the life of our association. What we have said is this: we have reviewed what has been done in the school, and thank God to the efforts of all the various sets. I mean, if you probably look at it from 82 down to 2011 or 13, yes, you've all gone to the school to do one thing or the other. But what we are saying is this: as a global body, we can hardly point out or point to something tangible, that we've done. We've done something in the past, yes, but we want to point to something that we can actually say yes. I mean that this was done by the global association, and that explains this legacy project that we want to embark on. I hope that provides clarity to your questions. Thank you.
Next. Uh, um, Ladies and gentlemen, we'll now take reports from various committees, chapters, and organs. First, we'll have the report of the alumni member of the school management board, Dr. Adeoye Oyewole Zico of the 1985 set. He's not here for logistics reasons. He lives in Oshogbo, but he has sent his report ahead, and the Global Assistant Secretary will read out the report.
Good afternoon. This is the report sent from the member of the school management board, which who represents the association on the school management board in person of Dr. Oyewole Adeoye of the 1985 set. Um, the we have a member that represents us as an association in the school management board. And here is his report. As the representative of Fego on the school management board, my first attendance of the meeting held with the members of the board was on 26th of May 2021, and the latest one was on 10th of September 2021. At the two meetings, several issues concerning the needs and challenges faced by the school were raised, such as the need of upgrade, the need to upgrade the existing facilities in terms of repairs and maintenance of infrastructures in the hostels, classrooms, and also clinic, such as replacing broken louver blades, damaged doors, plumbing issues in the toilets, leaking roofs, demanding the ceiling add to a point close to the admin block. The school clinic, the school clinic will need a doctor to oversee cases when admitted to ensure that adequate care is given and referral promptly implemented. Need for medical consumables, drugs, syringes, and some basic equipment like like weighing scales, drug kits, and so on. Since the amount officially located for this is grossly inadequate. Staffing inadequate for physics, English language, computer science, computer studies, and introtech because of the lopsided nature in the posting of personnel to the school without regarding for the request made by the school management to the federal government, to the Federal Ministry of Education. So there are more teachers in certain subjects at the expense of the others. The performance of the students in the examination are said to be very good, but the ranking in terms of performance compared to other sister schools were not immediately available. The overall general conduct of the students is said to be very good, from the reports given by the Vice Principal Special Duties, as they have very few cases of delinquency. I specifically inquired about cases of behavioral disturbances due to the abuse of psychoactive substances, but there has been no report of such cases. The school management is particularly excited about the ongoing CBT project since they have heard several challenges concerning student writing JAMB examination in centers far away from Ogbomoso, incurring transportation costs at the risk of kidnapping. Issues of security were also discussed with the representative of the division police officer of the area where the school is located in attendance. Several initiatives are in place to augment the routine security facility, such as 2 policemen on duty every night, recruitment of 2 vigilantes by the school management, and another 2 by the PTA on night duty. Our school principal won the overall best among his peers all over the country, and this is well-deserving judgment from his judicious use of limited resources. Thank you. Oyewole Adeoye, 85 cents.
Thank you very much, Doctor. So just like we explained, and that's just one report from several of the committees that we hear from today. Another one that we call again is we get the report from the Global Welfare Committee. Please come forward.
Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon, my seniors, ancestors, my mates, and every other person. So I'll be giving the report for the Global Welfare Committee on behalf of Senior Kemi Oyedeji, as she won't be here today. So far from the Global Welfare Committee, there has been creation of the Global Welfare Committee itself that constitutes of the EXCOs in different formats on May 9, 2021. And then the Global Welfare Committee also created a career and business team on May 15, 2021. Then on the 30th of May 2021, there was a collaboration with the medical team to do the first health symposium and also the first Fego Health Walk on the 31st of July 2021. I'm sure some of us here were present at the health walk that held at Teslim Balogun Stadium. Then there was the first career symposium on leveraging international grants for business development on June 26, 2021. Like normal, not everybody attended, but some people that attended could see that a lot of people presented, like members of our school, presented their business ideas, and it was analyzed, and a lot of things were learned, obviously. And aside that, we had our first cybersecurity symposium on August 15, 2021, which we also learned a lot. Which one of it is that? To create a very maximum security passwords for our phones or for laptops, we should use art instead of normal, regular passwords or letters, numbers, and that's going to protect us basically, generally from cyber theft and other things. And these things would be very well known if everybody here tries to attend symposiums like this, as it would help us going forward, especially in this time of digital, everything going digital. Then we had our first strategy meeting for the 2022 calendar, and this was held on September 11th. We're going to be having the next strategic meeting on the 2nd of October 2021, 6 p.m. We are begging everybody to please attend the strategy meeting. is going to be for next year's calendar, and a lot of ideas, concepts will be very, very much appreciated. And we can reach out to the executive body of the Global Welfare Committee to present our ideas, especially the Global Welfare Secretary herself. And we can just, if we don't want to do that now, today, or maybe before the next strategic meeting, we can wait till the next strategic meeting, which is 2nd of October, to present our ideas and inputs. And finally, we are going to be having our second health walk on the 25th of September at Teslim Balogo, and it's from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m., just 2 hours. Please, we are begging people. The first one, there was a very impressive turn up, and people had knowledge of their body functions. There was doctors to test our heart rate, our hearts, everything. We jogged. It was fun. There was fruits, and people knew that they needed to visit the hospital. People knew that they needed to. Advice was given out based on. Lagos is very stressful, as we all know. Everybody running up and down. We don't have time to check up on ourselves. We would appreciate if you come for this health walk, as it would, help us know, no matter how little it is very needed anyways. So this will be all from the Global Welfare Committee. Thank you very much.
Thank you. So we also have on our list several reports from various committees. However, we will just take them as they are around. We'd like to call on the end of year committee, EOY committee. End of year committee, like is the committee set up to organize the annual reunion event. Thank you.
Good evening, everybody. I do this on behalf of the chairman of the end of year committee, Mr. Tokpe Ashiwaju of the 1988 set. The theme of the event for this year is building bridges. The event dates are, we have 2 events, Thomas Sulere opposite Erigmore Road, and it's the 27th day of November 2021. A week after that is the dinner. The dinner will take place on the 4th day of December 2021. And the event will take place at the Academy Inn at Plot 6, Latif Jakonde Road, Agedingbi, opposite Acme Road Junction, Ikeja. That is our usual end of year. And when you come, I think the time is 3 p.m. and the red carpet will start immediately, and the event itself kicks off at 5 p.m. But please make it a date and attend promptly. Now, as you have always done, the EOY committee would appreciate each set to remit levies that were assigned each of these sets. I know we started collecting levies last year, but unfortunately we could not have a physical meeting, and we ended up doing an online meeting. But for those sets that were not able to remit last year, we'll be grateful if you would remit this year. But more importantly, we call upon our corporate sponsors to please, at this time, come in and make worthy donations. As the global president had informed us, that as an ESCO, we strive to save monies, and in our savings, we make sure that we put at the very minimum 2.5 million at every year that we have an end of year. And then what is very important for us to distinct ourselves on the fun day is to have t-shirts that have our houses designed on them. The t-shirts are available. All you need to do is to contact the Global Social Secretary, who has those t-shirts with her and is happy to sell 1 or 2, whatever you choose to order from her. That is from the table of the end of year, and
I thank all the committee members of the end of year, and particularly the chairman, Mr. Tokwe Ashiwaju. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Before we go to the next line, again, just to acknowledge again the presence of the chairman of our board of trustees. He will address us shortly now, even though through online. I also like to acknowledge the presence of the first global president, Mr. Akin Ogronti, who is also online. So we'll allow the chairman of the board of trustees to send his to say a word or two now before we go to the next item on our agenda. Are you ready? Hello.
Good evening, everybody. I hope you can all hear me. It is my pleasure to welcome us all back to physical meetings. For some time now, we haven't had these physical meetings. And looking at all our members, and seeing you on the screen out there, it's it's exciting. I wish I could be with you. I already explained to the global president and the global vice president.
What can we do?
All right, we will come back to the BOT chairman. I think the guys behind our technical are trying to adjust that. We'll come back to his report. Pending when we have his report. Is it okay? We'll come back to him, sir. Apologies, sir. We'll come back to you, sir. The next line is set report. I'm not sure we received any report from any set, so we'll go to the item. Item 7 here is not the same thing as we know as item 7. Item 7 is update on constitutional review. So, like you all know, sometimes in April, there was meant to be an adoption of the constitution that was reviewed. And along the line, probably sometime again in August, we are meant to have an extraordinary general meeting that would have adopted the constitution. We reassure you that all those plans are still in place, and we are working along with the committee to ensure that the constitution is passed even before the end of this fiscal year, because it's important that we actually pass that constitution to ensure that we have something that will guide us even as an association. Item 8, AOB.
Good afternoon, everyone. Can I have our attention, please? Good afternoon, everyone. It's been a really trying time for us as a country, as individuals, as an association in particular. We have lost quite a number of our members, both young or old. But no matter how old they are or how old they were still quite really young. In view of this, I would like us to rise and observe a minute silence for all our deceased members. Please kindly rise in honor of our deceased members. May their souls rest in perfect peace. And may God ban untimely death in our midst in Jesus' name.
Thank you very much. Before we call Senior Jide Akinpelu for the report on the career and business report, I have been told that the chairman BOT is ready for his speech now. All right.
Can you hear me? Okay. Thank everyone for making it a physical meeting. I encourage everyone to look forward to our next meetings in this November and December. Executives have lined out multiple programs, so we should look forward to it and we should all participate in them. And we should also look forward to our project in school. Thank you very much, and kudos to the executive. Thumbs up. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. 93 boys. 93 boys. 93 boys. 1 year is not a small joke. Can I call Senior Jide Akinpelu to come and give his report on the career and business committee? Please, let's welcome Senior Jide Akinpelu.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Jide Akinpelu, 1997. Okay, House Captain Sean Wells. I'm here under the instruction of the GWS. I represent a committee that was brought together so that we could fashion out a framework and at least add some flesh on some laudable programs that impacts every one of us and will stand the test of time. It's a combination of many eggheads, professionals, wonderful people, and I'm very proud to be part of them. Not only being proud of them, that we were all members of Federal Government College of Gomosho. When we came together, we came up with the first program, which was a symposium titled Leveraging International Grants for Business Development. This was a symposium that it was a symposium that was targeted at SMEs and how people could actually leverage on accessing funds, international grants, as the case may be. It was done on the 26th of June. It was a virtual program under the auspices of USADF and with the support of our GVP here, Olakomi. Over 34 proposals were received, and out of which 7 of them were actually, picked for a moot speech with the with the facilitator, Michelle. Like I said, the first program was on the 26th of June, and we had a wonderful time in the sense that at least 2 people were able to pitch, and they were thought. I mean, with the vetted what they presented, and they made them realize that this is where you're lacking, this is where your strong points are, and this is what is actually required of you in case you need to access this grant. Basically, it was simply for students and SMEs alike to leverage and be able to access this fund. We couldn't finish that same day, so the weekend after, 5 other people presented, and Mitchell was able to help them sharpen their skills and position them in such a way that I'm very sure by the time they are, trying to get their proposals ready for next year, I want to believe that 1 or 2 of them, we're going to have testimonies about people getting the grants. That was done in June. Nothing was done last quarter that is ending this month because we lost quite a number of people, number of friends amongst us. And so we took our time to sit down and think of what we can do again to actually impact. And we came up with a career and business fair. That is what is cooking right now. That will take place next month, October 9, October 10. It's going to be a 2-day affair, and it's going to be wonderful. It's a virtual program again, except maybe our VP will give us funds to come together like this. We're actually targeting our friends and colleagues are between 0 and 5 years in the job market. This is actually to sharpen their skills and prepare them for the next level. So for as many people that desire a change in career or looking for jobs, this is actually for you. Like I said, it's going to happen October 9 and October 10. And all the facilitators, I'm happy to tell you, they're amongst us here. They're all Fego products. I need you to be excited about it. I need you to actually come and ask all the questions you can ask because it's going to be a wonderful time. We're going to be looking at modules like entrepreneur awareness skills, CV workshop, some interviews, career mapping, etc., etc. And it's something that I know that 1 or 2 of us, especially our younger ones that are just leaving school or who are still outside, still trying to get a job, or some of us are trying to change career paths. I want to assure you that coming for that program or logging in online, as the case may be, will be a time that is worth your while. It's going to be an annual fair. It's going to outlive this government. And whoever comes in less will build on it and will continue to get better and better. With your cooperation, I know that we will get through this and it will be a successful one. Thank you very much.
All right. Before we go to the next item on our agenda, I'd like to recognize Senior Bimbola of 1989 set. She has, all right, 1989 set, Senior Bimbo. She has brought a speaker to us, Dr. Peace, that will be talking to us on an health issue for the next 3 minutes. Dr. Peace, please come forward. Dr. Peace was introduced to us by Sister Bimbo of 1989 set.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, and happy Sunday to every one of us. Yeah, my name is Peace, and I'm very glad to be here. I really enjoy people that I'm seeing, the beautiful faces and handsome faces. I'd just like to introduce to us what and why we need to live healthier for longer. It's so good to be happy. And one of the reasons that we are happy is because we are healthier. How many of us believe what I just said? You are happy because you are what? Healthier. And it is very good. These days, we realize that we've lost it when it comes to health. And that is why we see a lot of diseases outside here today. And it's affecting a lot of lives. Our loved ones, people we love died. Why? Because they lost it when it comes to health. And that is why every one of us, both old and young, need to place attention to living healthier for longer. So unfortunate that there is not much time, and I would like to save time so that we can do what we want to do. I'm a naturopath. So many people don't know what naturopathic medicine is all about. Naturopathic medicine is all about living healthier for longer naturally. How we can make our food our medicine, and our medicine our food. Today, people believe that until they are sick before they go to hospital. No, it shouldn't be. You don't have to fall sick. You don't have to be sick before you do what? Know about your health. And that is one of the reasons. We have a stand outside there whereby you can check your BP, know more about your health. Some of the things you need to be doing as far as your diet is concerned, your lifestyle is concerned, you need to know them. So you need to pay attention to them. What are the 3 things you need to do? I just want to brief it. Number 1, you need to rest very well. Number 2, you need to exercise yourself every day regularly. And number 3, you need to take care of what goes to your mouth, known as diet, what you are eating. How are we taking care of what goes to our mouth? And that is where a lot of problem comes into our body today. We've seen what we are eating that has a lot of chemicals. And a lot of us don't even know the implications to our health. And that is one of the reasons we are there as a naturopath to give us information. The organization also have a way in which we train people. We have an academy, which we call Optimal Academy, to train people to know more about their health, and they can form a career from it. To the glory of God, today we have a lot of students that have their own clinic, naturopathic clinic, and they are working it well for themselves. So if you want to know more about it or know more about your health, we have a clinic in Ojodu, Bega, and also in Ireland here, whereby you can come in, have a massage, have an acupuncture, have a chiropractic experience, or an osteopathic experience, whereby they can massage and straighten your spine and so many other things. I think it's going to be good for a lot of us here, so that we can experience living healthier for longer. I wouldn't like to waste our time, but if you have more or you need to know more about it, you need to ask the questions. We are over there, and you can come around and ask more questions. Thank you. I love you all.
It. Don't worry. 994, sir, please come forward and do your report. Give your report.
You go find the money receipt. She know they carry last year, she know they greedy. Yeah, kill on wakiri. Mommy, yes, today on to lay out. On fair again, lost to be out. That is silly, on fellow shy. What did they feel like? We call a giant. What you want, I was a shy. One way sunny, I didn't walk with Bado. Hey, it's too late, go. One me, it's your team, I know. I am Timothy, let you. Oh, Nilu Shamarora. It's your team,
Hello everyone, this is Kamaru Bwaja, aka The Great, from the class of 94, Niger House, sending you greetings from the city, USA. I can't be there in person, but be there in spirit. You all have fun. Cheers.
Hey, good afternoon or greetings everyone. This is Kola Oladile of the greatest Fego 94 class. And I'm giving you this shout out from the Fego 94 Abuja chapter. I really wanted to be at the meeting because we are great hosts in Fego 94. Unfortunately, I can't be there in person, but I'm giving you this shout out and I'm wishing us all a lovely meeting. Thank you.
Hello everyone, this is Maron Kedinloy of the greatest Fego 94 section house, all the way from Toronto, Canada. I can't be there in person, but I'm with you in spirit. Have fun and have a wonderful time. Bye.
Yo, Jídé Adétúnjí ló kọ mi o láti ẹ̀yà Fego 1994. Mo fi tayọ̀tayọ̀ tìdùnnú kí gbogbo ẹ̀yin ará Fego kósà ẹ kú àṣeyẹ náà ẹ kú pàdé náà kára ó le o ẹ sì kú mú nǹkan jẹ tó kásá máa ṣe dáadáa. Ire o.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Modupe Idowu from Shawn House 94 Set. I currently live in Houston, Texas. I hope you're having a blast. Take care.
Hello, this is Dr. Oladejo Olaleye of the greatest Fego 94 set. Wishing you a wonderful Fego Kosa reunion today. I will be with you in spirit, and long may our union continue. God bless.
All the party way then dey.
Yeah, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. The chairman, BOT, other members of the BOT, the Fego Kosa president, other Fego Kosa Global Exco members, all set chapter presidents, all set coordinators and Exco members present, all ingoing and outgoing Fego 94 Exco members, all Fego 94 members, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. Today marks a great day in the history of Fego 94. Why is it a great day in the history of Fego 94? Barely a few years ago, we publicly expressed our grievance and disenchantment with the way Fego Kosa was treating Fego 94. But for us to stand here in unity today, hosting the whole of Fego 94, is a testimony to the resilience, determination, commitment, and the passion of Fego 94. At a point in time, we were looking at it, and we used to say, Fego Kosa, they have Colorado problem, solution to Oshodi problem. They have Lekki solution to Lalukman problem. But in Fego 94, we have Fego 94 solution to Fego Kosa problem. That's the way we used to say in Fego 94. But to the glory of God today, we can boldly and conveniently say, because of those initiatives, the upcoming CBT projects, the upcoming health and insurance projects, the reactivation of the moribund credit union, CUM Cooperative Society, the robust welfare policies, the kind of webinars we are having that we have never had in the history of Fego Kosa today. We are very sure, we are confident, and we are optimistic that Fego Kosa is on the right track. We also want to appreciate everybody here, every Fego Kosa member, for giving Fego 94 an opportunity to showcase the kind of human capital, talents, and assets that we have in our set. Look at the incumbent General Secretary today. He is also the PRO, CUM Social Secretary of Fego 94 as I speak. 3 in 1. Nobody has ever had that in the history of Fego Kosa nor Fego 94. PRO, Fego 94. Social Secretary, Fego 94. Global Secretary General, Fego Kosa Global. It is not easy. No be yam, no be beans, no be moi moi. Please, a round of applause for Fego 94. Apart from this one, we also appreciate the Fego Kosa Global for nominating some of our members into the audit committee. We have a very vibrant representative there. The CBT project that is presently ongoing, one of our members is also, in fact, 2 of our members, they are part of the fundraising committee. One of our members too is part of the project committee. The credit union too, one of our members is presently serving in that particular committee. So we thank Fego Kosa Global for giving us the opportunity to showcase the kind of human capital talents that we have. We still have more. We still have more. If you still need more, please feel free to call on us. So at this particular point in time, we are assuring Fego Kosa Global of our commitment, of our loyalty, of our dedication, and of our commitment to the Fego Kosa cause. And as a mark of our commitment, I, on behalf of the entire Fego 94, standing before you today, we hereby commit the honorable sum of 1 million naira only to the CBT project to be presented here and now. So please note that this is actually a minimum seed capital. It is the minimum that we are offering. Papa D. Global President and Global Vice President. So please, we crave the indulgence of the Global President and the Global Vice President to please come and take this particular check. I am the outgoing set coordinator. I want to call on the incoming incoming Fego 94 set coordinator. So, so once again, on behalf of Fego 94 set, we hereby pledge a minimum sum of 1 million naira to Fego Coastal Body in support of the computer-based test center ongoing at the premises of Federal Government College, Ogbomoso. Thank you, and God bless you all.
It's Kelpie Vibes. Zlatan. Because I swear God, if I could kill it back. Bra, 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 we could have won them like that. Oh, God, I'm looking up, yeah, Bella Jack. Betty money, na 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 na. Money alone, we making money rush like Indomie. Suppose that's your what, my lord. Baby, show my chest.
Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Honestly, before I make any comment, I would have loved the DJ to give us music so I can actually show some dancing steps to appreciate this. All right. The united emphasis, the united 94 set. There is no need for the global association to be duplicating templates. Just like he said, we took the template from what you guys have and we are working on it. And we are so proud that not only have we adopted that template, you have now given us this minimum support on this very day that you have hosted the Global Association. I recall that this meeting ought to have been probably years ago. But, knowing that God knows this particular day, He chose this particular day so that you guys will come out in one as you have been doing. And honestly, on behalf of the Global Association, on behalf of the executives, we say a very big thank you to the set coordinator, to all the members of the United 1994 set. And be rest assured that all the templates you've given us in terms of the CBT, in terms of the cooperative, we will not let you down. Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, now we're supposed to have an update on the constitution review. Okay, sorry, that's been taken care of. We have AOB now. AOB. The people on Zoom, contributions for AOB. Is there anything from the Zoom platform or YouTube? Okay, nothing on Zoom. But I have here now the report of the 1991 set, and I'm going to read it out on their behalf. Just give me a second. Let's see. Okay, so the report of the 1991 set of Fego. From the date of the last physical meeting till now, we have held 2 physical meetings and more than 3 virtual meetings. Our 2020-2021 academic year project in support of the school was not done as a result of disruption by COVID-19. We hope that we will execute this during the 2021 and 2022 academic year with the support of members. One house, please. One house. So continue the report to a report of the 1991 set. Okay. One house, please. 1994. I can see excitement in the angle. Please, one house. Thank you. We embarked on the welfare economic empowerment programs for our set members through clustered efforts of set members towards other set members at various times during the period. We also financially supported our set members who needed support for their health and family needs. We could not actively support Fego during the 2021 annual inter sports competition, as against our usual practice, as we received the information after the program had been held. Our group life policy for financial members was effectively placed in July 2020, and all efforts are on ground to renew the policy before the end of the year. Our 30th anniversary events are ongoing as stated below. The Give Back to the School, which is a bowl to supply water to the school, supported by multiple fetching taps and a set of refurbished toilet facilities. It will be handed over to the school authorities in October 2021. The date is to be confirmed by the school, although the tentative date of the 1st of October has been proposed to the set. Then there's a social get-together by the North American members, which has held, and the one of the UK will hold later. And the global one will hold for those in Nigeria, will hold in Lagos on the 9th of October 2021. In addition, they have a few ongoing and upcoming events. One is renewal of the group life policy for financial members, the Fego 91 set constitution review, and the 30th anniversary project handover and global social get-together in Lagos. Thank you. Signed, Abimbola Tiamiyu, set ambassador. So now we'll take the closing room. No. Hold on. Hold on. Okay. So we'll have some recognition of some people that are here, taken by the global president. Hold on.
Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. Yes, we earlier unrecognized some senior members of the association. I also like to recognize some of them that are physically present. Coincidentally, again, I'd like to recognize Mr. and Mrs. Tejo Show of the 1986 set. Thank you very much, sir. Again, I would also like to recognize the past global SecGen of the association, Senior Kule Yusuf. Senior Kule Yusuf. Again, I'd like to recognize Senior Roland of the 1985 set. Welcome, sir. Okay, yeah. So Roland, welcome, sir. So I'm also aware that on the online portal we have some very senior members of the association. We say thank you very much for attending. We recognize Senior Aki Togronti. We recognize the BOT chairman. We recognize Senior Miwa Awofeso. We recognize all past presidents that are online. Thank you so much for attending. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. President. And a special thank you also goes to the 8th president of the association, Mrs. Yetunde Jayesimi, who I understand is online too. I greet you also specially. I've been given the task to give a closing remark. I would appreciate if everybody would listen to this, because it is very necessary for us to appreciate, internalize, and will take this association forward. I particularly appreciate also, again, Senior Abimbola of the 1989 set. I'm grateful that you came. It sends a lot of comfort to us as ESCO that you chose to participate, and God bless you richly. So I close by giving this Irish proverb. It says, I quote, "In our togetherness as a team, castles are built." End of quote. Let us continue with our togetherness as Fegokosa and build a lasting legacy together. Thank you for coming, and God bless each and every one of you.
Thank you very much, Global Vice President, for your closing remarks. And without further ado, we'll go to the closing prayer. But before that, I want to recognize the presence of my immediate past Global SecGen, Taiwa Mo of 1992 said. Please. Thank you. Thank you for being here. So we'll call on a Christian, Senior Roland. Senior Roland, you have been mentioned. Your name has been called. Can you give us the closing prayer?
Shall we pray? Father, Lord, we thank you, Lord, for this gathering. And we give you glory for your presence in our midst. Father, Lord, we commit this association into your hands. We ask that you continue to guide us, lead us aright. We commit the ESCO into your hands. Give them wisdom to lead this association in the right direction. We continue to uplift every single member of this association. Father, Lord, we look up to you for guidance at every point in time. Continue to enlarge our coast and increase us in all forms. Continue to bless this association. Long live the Federal Government College of Umosho, and long live Fego. In Jesus' name. Amen.
Thank you very much, Senior Roland. As you know very well, in the tradition of Fegukosa, we have one set hosting a meeting, and they will have the handover of the baton to the next set to host. So, of course, the meeting, the serious part has finished, but it won't be good for us to close without doing this handing over of the hosting baton. So I want to call on the 1994 set and Ojejiron Bamidele and the rest of people of 1995 set to have the handing over of the baton ceremony. 94 set, 95 set. Thank you. DJ, you can give us some music in the meantime while they come forward.
Joromi, I want you to love me. Joromi, baby. Joromi, Joro. Kilo de, why you know they call me? Kilo de, Joro. I dey give you signal, Joromi. Why you know they see me out? Joromi. I give you green light to tire. Joromi. I'm a killer bamboo, yeah, you know they fumble. I go shoot my shot, yo, Joe. So, Joro, baby, take my number. Take my number. You know you can call me later. Call me later. Yeah, I want to be your lover. Be your lover. Oh, baby, call me later. Call me later. For la people, CBO. Talk to your friend, oh. Joro me, baby, oh. Joro me, oh. Shebi wanna suffer for me. You talk, say you like me.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. In our usual tradition, the United 94 set will now hand over the baton to 95 set. And just before we came down, I got some few notes on the table. He said I should tell 95 set that the venue is not Ikorodu, that the venue is not Epe, that the venue is not the venue is not Badagry, that they've shown you the template and that we have copied the template from them, that you guys should please emulate. And so before I now hand over again, they now said I should show them the list of 95 sets. So I gave them the list. When they look at the list, they said, no, President, hold it. Let's talk about this after. So I'm sure you all know what I'm referring to. I think after today, we trust that 95 sets will go and look at this template again. Look at all the paid names again and see what you guys can do. I trust you guys. All right, so I'll hand over the mic to 94 set and they will do the needful. Again, just before they do the needful, as I was talking, the eighth global president walked in. Please, we'd like to recognize the presence of the 8th global president, Mrs. Yetunde Jayesimi. All right.
Yeah, thank you very much, my global president. In accordance with the Fego Kosa tradition, I, the outgoing set coordinator, and the incoming set coordinator of Fego 94, on behalf of the whole Fego 94 set, hereby hand over the batons, typified by this bottle of NSC and champagne, to the Fego 95 set. Moe champagne, not just a healthy one. So we hereby hand over the baton to the 95 set for an even more successful and grander hosting than the one of 94. Thank you, and God bless you all.
Good evening, all. My name is Ojejiron Bamidele, 95 set. On behalf of 95 set, we say thank you to 94 set. And no shaking. We've done it before, we will still do it again. They like to dey put us for work, but nothing dey happen. They know we shall always shame them, and they know. One love. Thank you so much.
DJ, now let the fun begin.
It's legendary beats.
One for the global president, one for the GVP.
They know my story. From old dogs to do. I be hustle to work. Say, little me and see. From old dogs to do. We been hustle to work. Say, little my people dead. My people suffer. Them they pray for blessing. Hey, little my people dead. Them they pray for blessing, for better living. Kilo dale, aye ole tonya o, aye oni double. Adura lo le she o, kono daddy. Adura gba o, tishu eni badele. I am feeling good tonight. This thing got me thanking God for life. I can't explain. I can't explain. Yeah. I am feeling good tonight. This thing got me thanking God for life. I can't explain. I can't explain. I say here to wherever. They know my story. From old dogs to do. I be hustle to work. Say, me and see. From old dogs to do. We been hustle to work. See, I kill a fool one. But you tomorrow shadow. But I ain't one you was all. But you tomorrow forever. I kill a fool one. But you tomorrow shadow. But I ain't one you was all. One you was all. I am feeling good tonight. This thing got me thinking of life. It's Christmas. I can't.
Everybody run, run, run. Hey, everybody scatter, scatter. Hey, Cassie don't catch fire. Hey, boys, see don't start to Maya. Money la to do beg out. Hey, who can make out? I want to be who do temper. Who temper. Money la to do beg out. Hey, who can make out? As you enter road, remember. Who temper.
I get the people for shita. I get the fine senorita. They call me Young Dangote. Na na na. Hello, hater, nice to meet ya. We know they wear the same nika. We know they run the same agenda. For all the people who been downgrade. Na na na. I became that nigga. Bang gudu bang, bang gudu bang, bang gudu bang gudu bang gudu bang, hey bang gudu bang, bang gudu bang, bang gudu bang gudu bang gudu bang.
Money la to do beg out. Hey, who can make out? I want to be who do temper. Who temper. Money la to beg out. Hey, who can make out? As you enter, road remember. Who temper. Bang gudu.
And if you're new in the game, make you go pay your tithes. Ẹ̀sìn tó ṣíwájú ṣe bóńdò láti jọba. Ó ṣe ní gẹ́gẹ́ when I am making my money. For Moscow to Malaysia to Miami to Dubai. If I like, I spend my money anyway I like it. Oh. Don't come near me, Mr. Tofu. And if you don't see me, you go chop one love for everybody. I'm the owner of them body. Double one love for everybody. I beg no stop, I will go get jungle. I'm the owner of them body. But till you the hate me when I do also for my money. I was go to Malaysia. Don't see me myself. Don't be here, my if I like, I spend my money anyway. I like it very nice. Don't come near me, Mr. Tofu. And if you don't see me, you go chop no. Many things happen for you, Elegba. Come on, throw me. And if you do anyhow, they love my show, Elegba. Oh, happy you find yourself inside Surulere. I don't go, shit down my neighbor. Oh, my son, you what's that? I'm from Uganda to Bariga, from Bariga to Bagada. Stacking up my money, no time for your shit. Money kulapo, I don't care for your hate. Me no fighting. Throwing down drums from bungalow out there. I did my penthouse, you can't even reach me. Me no fighting. It is not your fight, stand down. I'm not the one, calm down. You know I'm not your problem. You can't be me, why bother? Don't have your time now. Only me bow down. To bambino farabale. Oh boy, I go Larry mother. Okay. It's okay, let them see. Trouble no they pay me. Kinjaye on the daily. Okay. We go there, okay. I just want ya me. Look.
Jason, I slap police for your case. I go to war for your case. I go to court for your case. I climb the bridge for your case. Enter water for your case. I punch the judge for your case. Anything you want, baby. That's for you, baby. Fire case, yo. Fire case, yo. No. Fire case, yo. Fire case, yo. No. Cause my papa no be Dangote. Oh, I delegate. But we go there, okay, yeah. For my papa no be Dangote. Oh, I delegate. But we go there, okay, yeah. I go shoot for your case. I go slack back, baby, for your case. I go call MC Oluomo. I go report all of them. I go shoot for your case. I go slack back, baby, for your case. I go call MC Oluomo. I go report all of them. So tell me what the hell are you waiting for? If not to drop it, dopey, we go drop. If not to suck it, guy, we go suck it. What the hell are you waiting for? If not to fry a car, we go fry. If not to suck a car, we go suck. Fire case, yo. Fire case, yo. Fire
my eyes no deceive me. And not true be the things my ears they hear. Politicians and soldiers make me see. Our country them one we be here. Them they make like say them don't know. Say now them a spoil and the country so. As them they that bound they go. Now some my people they follow. I sorry for Nigeria. I sorry for Africa.
Angelina, you the cool in my temperature. If you call, I go come deliver. I no go fall in your hand never. So now me you could love forever. I'm a cocky no feeble letter. I'm a Angelina, with my Angelina. Oh me all down. Anytime when I see you for the club or the television, your body. Sure you know say the thing when you carry 50 kill somebody. You know I feel a vibe, you feel a vibe, so baby whine about me. Yeah. And I know you shy, but it's cool when we're making love. On the low, 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 on the low. Angelina, you the cool in my temperature. If you call, I go come deliver. I no go fall in your hand never. So now me you go come forever. I'm a cocky no feeble letter. I'm an Angelina, Angelina. Oh no, so when I want to come out, I can see that. Why you want to invest in me like I hear that? I'm gonna put the ring on your finger too.
See that day when we get shy, that day when we get shy. See that day when we get mania, that day when we get mania. Since 1960, yeah. That day when we get shy. Since 1930, no. That day when we get shy. We dey do skeleton. You dey do your body skeleton. We dey do skeleton. Don't break your man on your body, baby girl Pulani. You dey wine follow me. So tell me she meta Kulani, but the fashion they do, you they do Kulani. I say water, dirty pussy carter. Baby girl, you know, say that's about the bad. If you want to see you, then we got the bad. Baby girl, you know, you can never be a bad. We dey go, get the pango, get the parking on, get the pango, jump in the pango, get the pango, get the parking on, get the pango,
dedicate this one to all the somebody thinks I was before with a hot spot, but nowadays they just say hi. They say hi. Sound Sultan, Lambo, Jenny, what's up? Back in the days, they never used to come, but now when they see us start to run and follow we. Why? I don't know why. Maybe not because when they see us for TV. Why? I don't know why. Where you been there? Where nobody blew we. Why? I don't know why. I don't know. Back in the days, they never used to come, but now when they see us start to run and follow we. Why? I don't know why. Maybe not because when they see us for TV. Why? I don't know why. Where you been there? Where nobody blew we. Why? I don't know why. I don't know. I be one be millionaire like Bassi and company. Always wanted to be the one the ladies accompany. Oh boy, need to see the way the ladies were all dumping me. I say I be refuse, all been. Go jump it, ooh. Then it dawned on me, what? This economy sucks. Baba God, even in rain, shine your sun on me. When I look for me, run a stranger, I see in front of me. You know who? And I may be the synonym. Never hold a pocket dry. Very skinny, rugged guy. Kind of guy will tell the ladies hi, then go say bye. But without a silver spoon, but I go get them soon. Well, no, they shout cool. Give me just a year or two, like easy. I go to school, one body, I go show you cool. See me now, even when you close your eyes, you go see me now. Why? So they try, imagine how it will be to me now. Back in the days, they never used to song.
This life I can't keep myself. I can't keep myself. I can't keep myself. Allow me to flex. This life I can't keep myself. I can't keep myself. I can't keep myself. Allow me to flex. Many years me I done the go. Rock the mic, me I rock the show. Many hit songs when I go. Still them go say me and now they try. I see them complain of Kanye West. And speaking mind the people best. Everybody wants to be the best, but the world can do without the best. Nobody I say I follow my kind. He glad them for I. He they think we love for that. He do them like film. This life I can't keep myself. I can't keep myself. I can't keep myself. Allow me to flex. This life I can't keep myself. I can't keep myself. I can't keep myself. Allow me to flex. Yo go 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 yo go go go. When you the win, I'm gonna say now I yo. You don't yo go 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 yo go go go. Some people say I go baba la wo. Never. Tell them. Don't be anybody carry me back. Nobody they carry me pass. Don't be anybody they carry me pass.
Yeah. Sexy love what she need from a bad boy like me. Yeah. Sexy kiss is the thing that she ain't for my lips. Yeah. My sex herself is the only air that she breathes. And when I look into her eyes, I know that she can never get enough of me. Your body high me like lean. When we do it, skin to skin. And as the rush they increase, I feel the drip in your V. Shorty say she feeling so. She grab my neck and she whisper please. Shorty give me that splash from my chest to my knees.
My country people, yes, them go. Them just the parambulates. So story heavy and oh. Never no bring light, generator whatever, yeah. Oh, plenty greedy man for them, oh yeah. Take a project, forget it, now do it matter, oh. Forget about the big things, oh. So make you talk about the small things, so. Forget about the big things, so make you talk about the small things, so yeah. You are where they bless me, amen. Say you go bless you too, amen. Bless your papa, oh, amen. Bless your mama, oh, amen. You are where they bless me, amen. Say you go bless you too,
not enough. Oh. You don't tell me I know I fall in love, shut it. But what you give me is not enough. Hello? Oh baby, I'm getting jealous. Don't wanna see you.
Hello and good afternoon. Hello, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen of Fego. Please, there's a stand outside. There's a stand outside, and I would like every one of you to use this opportunity to take a look at our products. I'm 89 sets. My nickname is Omogel while I was in Fego. Please use this opportunity to look at our various products outside. That is very, very useful for your health. Thank you.
All stands, greet.
Good morning, sir. Good morning. You are welcome to Jagbajantis High School. My name is Sam Sultan, your new mathematics teacher. By the way, do you understand pidgin English? Yes, sir. Okay, now what we go use this for? Okay, carry your paper. Hey, them for my class. People of this world, them plenty. Shanty boy. Sins of this people many, so many. Shanty boy. Many times plenty, multiplier. Many times plenty, multiplier. The answer you get now waiting, they make poor man they cry. The answer you get now waiting, they make rich man they mess and leaders they lie. The answer you get now waiting, they make young boys and girls join party guy. Answer you get now waiting, they make innocent man rot inside the jail. Get it, and then agree to grant and bail. Get it, oh. Everybody, join Jagbajantis, we solve mathematics. We did our continent, so you both say about maths, we go use take solve mathematics. So follow Jagbajantis. So ya carry my be for brotherhood. Love your neighbor as yourself, oh, for objectivity. Be objective, D for democracy. M for modification. Our behavior, let's come to the same here. A, accountability. If you've been a chop money, I beg you take them easy. S for solidarity. Oh, my show. We enter new millennium. Nigerians like 120 million. One population of 6 billion. Divide that one by 120 million altogether. Oh yeah. Altogether. The answer you get now waiting, they make people they jar. Come on for Niger. Answer you get now waiting, they make people want travel. By hook or by crook. The answer you get now waiting, they make people they sleep for embassy for visa. Answer you get now waiting, they make people they sell the property for ticket. Get it. Travel see. Get it. Oh, hey. Everybody, oh yeah. Join Jagbajantis, we solve mathematics. We did our continent, so you both say about maths, we go use take solve mathematics. So follow Jagbajantis. So ya carry by be for brotherhood. Love your neighbor as yourself, oh, for objectivity. Be objective, gentlemen, lady. B for democracy. No matter how high it is, better military. M for modification. Our behavior has come to the same here. A, accountability. If you've been a chop money, I beg you take them easy. S for solidarity. United we stand, divided, oh my shell. You just the HSCity. Shut it down. And there's the VG City. Shut it down. Right good level for AJ City. Rich man gonna be VG City. You try add AJ and VG City all together. Oh yeah, all together. The answer you get now waiting, they make rich man oppress and then suppress. The answer you get now waiting, they make poor man depress.
you do to me. Never to be mistaken, long as it's love we're making. There's gonna be some rain, gonna be the pain, but as long as I know, boy, time will show, our love will grow, and I know love will be right here, be right here, right here, be right here. No fear, have no fear, no tears, nothing still. Love some don't believe in, that's just what I'm giving. I'm gonna keep it strong, I'll hold on to you. No one can do me like you do. It's true. Sure as the sun is shining, our love will keep on climbing. There's gonna be some rain, gonna be some pain, but as long as I know, boy, time will show, our love will grow, and I know love will be right here, be right here, right here, be right here.
Imagine smoking weed in the street without cops harassing. Imagine going to court with no trial. Lifestyle cruising blue Bahama waters. No welfare supporters. More conscious of the way we raise our daughters. Days are shorter, nights are colder. Feeling like life is over. These snakes strike like a cobra. The world's hot, my son got knocked. Evidently, it's elementary. They want us all gone eventually. Trooping out of state for a plate. Knowledge, if coke was cooked without the garbage, we'd all have the top dollars. Imagine everybody flashing. Fashion, designer clothes. Lacing your click up with diamond rolls. Your people holding dough, no parole, no rubbers. Going law, imagine law with no undercovers. Just some thoughts for the mind. I take a glimpse into time, watch the blimp read the world is mine.
If I rule the world,
imagine that.
I free all my sons. I love them, baby. Black diamonds and pearls.
Could it be, if you could be mine, we both shine.
If I rule the world,
still living for today. In these last days until where to be paradise life relaxing. Black, Latino, and Anglo-Saxon. Amani exchange the range. Cash, Lord Tribe and Shabazz. Free at last, brand new whips to crash. Then we laugh in the illa path. The villa houses for the crew, how we do. Trees for breakfast, dime sexes and bench stretches. So many years of depression make me vision the better living. Type of place to raise kids in. Opening eyes to the lies. History's told foul, but I'm as wise as the old owl. Plus the gold child, seeing things like I was controlling, click rolling. Tricking 6 digits on kicks and still holding. Trips to Paris, I civilize every savage. Give me one shot, I turn tripe life to lavish. Political prisoner, set free, stress free. No work release, purple M3s and jet skis. Feel the wind breeze in West Indies. I think Coretta Scott King, mayor of the cities, and reverse things to Willies. It sound foul, but every girl I meet to go downtown. I'd open every cell in Attica, send them to Africa. Imagine that.
I free all my sons. I love them, baby. Black diamonds and pearls.
Could it be, if you could be mine, we both shine.
If I rule the world,
still living for today. In these last days and times.
Walk right up to the sun.
Well, I can welcome y'all to the fabulous Carolina West. I own this motherfucker, and my name is Tat. Y'all niggas know who I am. Y'all niggas tan up shit. But we got something old and something new for y'all tonight. Put your hand together for Snoop Dogg and Dog, the Dog Pound, and the fabulous Dramatic.
It's like everywhere I look and everywhere I go, I'm hearing motherfuckers trying to steal my flow, but it ain't no thing, cause see my nigga Coolio will be up on the game when I step through the door.
You know, some of these niggas is so deceptive, using my styles like a contraceptive. I hope you get burnt, seems you haven't learned. It's the knick-knack, paddywhack, I still got the biggest sack, so put your gun away, run away, cause I'm back. Why? Hit 'em up, get 'em up, split 'em up now. Tell me what's going on. It make me wanna holler cause my dollars come in ozones. Known for the break off, so take off your clothes and quit trying to spit at my motherfucking hoes. Speaking of hoes, I get to the point. You think you got the bomb cause I rode you a joint? You's a flea. And I'm the big dog. I scratch you off my balls with my motherfucking paws. Y'all's niggas better recognize and see where I'm coming from. It's still east side till I die. YX, why? As the world keeps spinning to the D-O-double-G.
It's a crazy world. It's a doggy dog world. It's a doggy dog world.
Well, if
You give me 10 bitches and I'll fuck all 10. See my homie Snoop Dogg sipping juice and gin. Don't slip, I'm for the set trip to get paper. Styles vary, packing flavor like lifesavers. Ain't that something? Talk shit and I'm dumping. I had your whole fucking block bumping. Don't sweat, but check the technique. I'm unique like China. You never find a bomber rhymer than this nigga behind you. So peekaboo, clear the way, I'm coming through. 1, 2, 3, you can't see me. I'm a G like that, strapped with hit hard tactics. A fucking menace using hoes like tennis rackets. It's on again, it's on and popping. All I see is green, so there ain't no stopping. I wanna see some panties dropping. I'm coming from LA. She used to chill with Dre up in Compton.
All I ever could do is use that hoe. Chill at my degrees and quickies and can't cool out.
I'm dishing out blues, I'm upsetting like bad news. Cut off khakis, French braids, and house shoes. Corrupt the name, so all marks are catching slugs. And I smoke weed for the fuck of it. Rough and rugged shit. It's unexplanatory how I get wicked, but it's mandatory that I kick it. Check it, I'm running hoes in 94. Now must I prove it, hoes call me sugar ray for the way I'll be sticking and moving. Prepare for a woe, it's on. I'm head hunting. Hit the button to light shit up like Red Dome. Peep the massacre from a verbal assassin. Murdering with rhyme, tracking tech nines for some action. You really don't know, do you? You fucking with a hawk, you can't do me. I'm going out loony like dog.
It's a brand new day. Plugged out niggas. I don't really care, yo. All my niggas. I'm about to let the dragon out. Nah. Y'all niggas gon' make me. I know you don't really wanna. Release the dragon. Niggas, you hear me? Say, yeah. Shorty, you hear me? Say, yeah. Y'all niggas gon' make me. Unleash the dragon. I know you don't really wanna. Release the dragon. Niggas, if you hear me? Say, yeah. Shorty, you hear me? Say, yeah. So what's the dragon? What's the dragon? It's when you're tired of holding your styling. Niggas got me pissed like Little Kim, so I'm about to switch the industry again. Yo, hands up, shorty, stand up, shorty. I'm about to shake the whole land up, shorty. We about to let the dragon out. Nah. Y'all niggas gon' make me. I know you don't really wanna. Niggas, if you hear me, say yeah. Shorty, if you hear me, say yeah. Y'all niggas gon' make me. Unleash the dragon. I know you don't really wanna unleash the dragon. Niggas, if you hear me, say yeah. Shorty, if you hear me, say yeah.
I don't think y'all cats want Mac to release the dragon. Catch me in all black underneath your wagon. Plastique in the detonator. I can see you, and I see you on a respirator. Y'all cats all know how this gon' go. B-Mac rap gorilla with the official flow. Any beef with my peeps, then the pistols blow. I'ma lay back for now and let Cisco flow.
Night. sound that the world can't take. Came straight out the gate, played 2.8. Yeah, studied, jewel flooded, got to love it. First rap cat with an R&B budget. Every day on the TV, me and PD. Girls so PD, make the man break the CD. While y'all forever rowdy, I be outie somewhere in Maui till I go back to Cali.
Can't understand how he can treat you the way that he does. Give me the chance to show you, baby, you're better off with me. I wanna make you smile. I wanna love you like you need to be loved. I'll never let you down. I'll always be around. And you should be mine. Don't waste your time. Don't, baby. Don't treat you like you should. No, baby. You should be mine. You should be mine. Yeah. Why can't you see you should be happy? And I don't know why you don't believe a man can love you for the rest of your life. Try, I wanna make you smile. I wanna love you like you need to be loved. I'll never let you down. I'll always be around. And you should be mine. I'm on. Yeah. Well, I try to tell you so. Yes, I did. But I guess you didn't know. As I said, the story goes. Baby, now I got the flow. Cause I know it from the start. Baby, when you broke my heart, that I had to come again and show you that I'm winning. You love me. All those times I said that I love you. You love me. Yes, I try. Yes, I try. You love me. Even though you know I died for you. You love me. Yes, I cry. Yes, I cry. Return after me. Return after me. Come on. Return after me. Oh my God. You know that here I am. Return after me. Once again. Return after me. Top of the world. Return after me. Watch my flow. You know that here I go. So I'm back up in the days. Running things to take my swing. Letting all the people know that I'm back to run the show. Cause what you did, you know was wrong. And all the nasty things you done. So baby, listen carefully while I sing my comeback song. You lied to me. She said she'd never turn on me. You lied to me. But you did. But you did. You lied to me. All this pain you said I'd never feel. You lied to me. But I do. Return after me. Return after me. Hold on. Return after me. Don't you know? You know that here I go. Return after me. A little girl. Return after me. What's my turn? Return after me. Oh my God. You know that
That biggie. Water bed. Yeah, big bug. Enough love. Ride.
Baby, don't be afraid.
Don't be afraid, mama.
Show your love.
Let me see something.
I'll give you what you're looking
Give it to
for.
me, baby. Yeah.
I know what's on your mind.
Let me hold something, baby.
Quality time.
You want it? You want it?
Give you what you're looking for.
Show enough. It's time for big stuff. Coming to you live and you never get enough. See, me no care, cause we well dangerous. And we be getting down. This ain't nothing new to us. Now you be sexy. Check me, make you want me. Sweat me. Where you mad at? What you said? That relationship dead. Then it's time to move ahead. What the real life? What the deal like? What you feel like? Sex tonight? Tonight.
Baby, don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. Show your love. Come on. I'll give you what you're looking for.
I'm trying to figure out what you made from. Part Italian, Sicilian, half Dominican. Can I get it? You remind me of my Jeep and my Beeper and my Benz. Mess around and have me flipping on my friends. Your style, butter, water, far from the gutter. Would you have my daughter? You ought to. I dig your style, pretty love child. Yes. Lord, you look fine, nickname Sunshine. God bless, nothing less, give you more. And all you gotta do is tell me what you're looking for.
When the DJ's playing our favorite crew, we stand to win the whole night through. And what do when we're all dressed up and in the mood? We stand to what a stepper's rule. Where do we go soon as the weekend gets here? The club. Why? To party and have some fun. What happy people? Yeah. Keep us stepping, happy people, keeps us I just wanna get dressed and go out, yeah. Get dressed and go out. Tell me the spot where the party is all night, and everybody's having a good time. Take me to the place where there ain't nothing but happy.
Long curly hair, don't deny 'cause I saw you dear. Me did better when you give her the line. Me did better when you look so sincere. Me did better when you hold her close and tell her everything that she want to hear. Nobody's gonna play those kind of things to me. In the afternoon, you come around with the same old tune. On and on like say everything fine. When all the time you know say I lie, you did a lie. Me did better when you give her the kiss. Me two eyes as me witness. Give me my keys and exit, please. Your day's done, so you better move on. Nobody's gonna play those kind of things to me. No. Think that I would really realize things you say. I will make you take away.
Sitting here thinking about it yesterday, about what we did and how we used to play. Just the thought of you brings a smile upon my face. It's how it makes me feel to see you every day. Oh, yeah. Nobody knows what we do between me and you. Know just take my hand to that special place where smiles come to life and dreams come true. Ooh, I wanna go there. Just take me to that place, wish I wanna go there. Take me there. Just take me to that place,
Close your eyes and count the 5, 'cause you know that everything will be alright. I see the magic in your eyes, strong enough, you know, to bring
I wanna know your name, man. I wanna know if you got a man. I wanna know everything. I wanna know your number and if I can come over, and I wanna know what you like. I wanna know so I can do it all night. But you're telling me I'm just a friend. You're telling me I'm just a friend. Oh baby, you got what I need. Got what I need. But you say I'm just a friend. Say I'm just but a you friend. Say I'm just a friend. 'Cause I can be fantasy. But you say I'm just a friend. Say I'm just a friend. Yeah. I wanna know you in and out. I wanna know what you're all about. I wanna know what makes you laugh. I wanna know about your past. I wanna know how you move. I wanna know so I can move too. I wanna know, but you're telling me I'm just a friend. Telling me I'm just a friend. Oh baby, you got what I need. Got what I need, yeah. But you say I'm just a friend. Say I'm just a friend. 'Cause I can be your fantasy, yeah. But you say I'm just a friend. Say I'm just a friend. Whoa, baby, you got what I need. Got what I need, yeah. But you say I'm just a friend. Say I'm just a friend. Whoa, 'cause I can be your fantasy, yeah. But you say I'm just a friend, girl. Oh, can you give me one reason why you wouldn't want this kind of guy? 'Cause I stay dipped, I stay laced, and I know you know I'm fly. Girl, stop playing games with me. Let's get it on tonight. You got nothing to lose. Let me do what I do, baby. You got what I need. Say I'm just a friend. Just what I need.
Steady long, steady long.
With so much drama in the LBC, it's kinda hard being Snoop D-O Double G. But I somehow, some way, keep coming up with funky ass shit like every single day. May I kick a little something for the G's and make a few ends as I breeze through 2 in the morning and the party still jumping 'cause my mama ain't home. I got bitches in the living room getting it on and they ain't leaving till 6 in the morning. So what you wanna do? Shit, I got a pocket full of rubbers and my homeboys do too. So turn off the lights and close the door. But for what? We don't love them hoes. Yeah. So we gon' smoke an ounce to this. G's up, hoes down. While you motherfuckers bounce to this.
off about would make you think I wouldn't find out. Wasn't I there for you, truly cared for you? Maybe my love was just too much. Could've had a good night, love is gone. It was back to your head with the 5411s on. Does he lace you with the fine thing? Does he make you wanna scream his name? Does he hit it from the front to back? Did you let him break it down like that? Should've told me the love was gone. Told me, baby.
Lucy Lou, with my girl Drew, Cameron D and Destiny, Charlie's Angels, come on. Question, tell me what you think about me. I buy my own diamonds and I buy my own rings. Only ring your celly when I'm feeling lonely. When it's all over, please get up and leave. Question, tell me how you feel about this. Try to control me, boy, you get dismissed. Pay my own condo and I pay my own bills. Always 50-50 in relationships. The shoes on my feet, I bought it. The clothes I'm wearing, I bought it. The rock I'm rocking, I bought it. 'Cause I depend on me. If I wanted the watch I'm wearing, I bought it. The house I live in, I bought it. The car I'm driving, I bought it. I depend on me. I depend on me. All the women independent, throw your hands up at me. All the hunters making money, throw your hands up at me. All the mamas rocking dollars, throw your hands up at me. All the ladies truly feel me, throw your hands up at me. Girl, I didn't know you could get down like that. Charlie, how your angels get down like that. Girl, I didn't know you could get down like that. Charlie, how your angels get down like that. Tell me how you feel about this. Do what I want, live how I wanna live. I worked hard and sacrificed to get what I get. Ladies, it ain't easy being independent. Question, how'd you like this knowledge that I brought? Bragging on that cash that he gave you is the front. If you're gonna brag, make sure it's your money you fund. Depend on no one else to give you what you want. The shoes on my feet, I bought it. The clothes I'm wearing, I bought it. The rock I'm rocking, I bought it. 'Cause I depend on me. If I wanted the watch I'm wearing, I bought it. The house I live in, I bought it. The car I'm driving, I bought it. I depend on me. I depend on me. Hey, hey, hey. All the hunters making money. Throw your hands up at me, baby. Throw your hands up at me. All the ladies truly feel me. Throw your hands up at me. Get down like that, girl, and how your angels get down like that. Girl, I didn't know you could get down like that. Charlie, how your angels get down like that.
Come on, come on. Yeah. Come on. Yeah. Come
Don't be tripping when you see us in the club. Just show a little love, represent your side like me. Round here, if you slip, you catch a hot one. Try shot, a couple of them down one. Belvedere in the rear of the club, pulled up on dubs, so we about to go and buy the bar up. So for sure we ain't playing, hang with no lames, walk insane. Ladies, where the party at? Girls is on the way, where the Bacardi at? Yes, we do. Models and models talking all of that. You know I can't forget about my love. Where the party at? And all my girls. Where the party at? Off in the club. Where the party at? If the party's where you're at, let me hear you say, oh, 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 all the girls in the club in their best outfit, just showing that skin, trying to make it on the spit. Where you been, girl? You and your friend need to come to the back. We got it locked down. In your white t-shirt or a three-piece suit, don't matter what you wear. All that matters is who you with. Some jiggy, some straight grind. All up in the club just to have a good time. Hey, where the party at? Girls is on the way where the Bacardi at. Models and models talking all of that. No, I can't forget about my love. Where the party at? And all my girls. Where the party at? Where the party at? If the party's where you're at, let me hear you say, oh, 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 oh,
Somewhere it's fucking right around 1:30. Never get there too
S-O-D-E.F. Follow. To the ain't left. I'm quick to go left. I plays with no rep. I dance more than death. Baby, show me the club. I like to welcome all my to the world famous Murder Inc. show. They call me the Mighty Rule. How you living? It's real, we talking. I wanna ask all my gangsters the real question. Holla back. What do you do when fit at you?
Clap back, we gon' clap back, we gon' clap back, we gon' clap back.
Let's take it to walk.
Clap back, we gon' clap back, we gon' clap back, we gon' clap back. Take it to walk. Clap back, we gon' clap back, we gon' clap back, we gon' clap back.
Let's take it to walk.
Clap back, we gon' clap back, we gon' clap back, we gon' clap back.
When they hollering about rule, here's the real. I pop the top, like champagne bottles to chill or nothing but ice. Now send it up to the greatest to tell them I'm nice too. Plus push some nice grooves and ink roll like deuce, man. I'm OG Bobby J, and we slinging soccer fields, yay. You respect that, or get your mind around and get it pushed back. Y'all don't want that. I send them to the morgue by keeping my bouncing for sure. In the club with no gun, got them taking it off.
Can't help that.
I'm the that puts it down once I hit. That's them up in the mind, that's them home in the throwback. West 44 Lakers, let's make no mistakes when these F's take place. What's the procedure with a gun in your face when you got one in your waist? Let's cock back. Hey, out the space, we gon'
clap back, we gon' clap back, we gon' clap back, we gon' clap back.
Let's take it to walk.
Clap back, we gon' clap back, we gon' clap back, we gon' clap back.
Let's take it to walk.
Clap back, we gon' clap back, we gon' clap back, we gon' clap back.
Let's take
We
it to
gon'
walk.
clap back, we gon' clap back, we gon' clap back, we gon' clap back.
Before we be in the club, room up, pop in the bubbler, get up, lay a hug and snug closely. But usually it's to see you. That's
She wants a gangster in a bed tonight. She a wants me I know. And man, a full ground me a day tonight. She a calling my phone. Oh, she say why me so unruly. Tell me the main reason you want me. The man with a ED. Curious girl, she got questions for Siri. We got that booty and wine for me. So crazy, you driving me. Girl, you put it on me nicely. She riding it, I'm sliding it. Spread your two legs slightly. Oh, mama, spread them so widely. Caribbean girl won't die for me. She have to die for me, yeah. Bounce your body away, bounce you out. Girl, you go down, not to south. Sure you agree, I know fish out. Yeah. Bounce your body away, bounce you out. I'm on no scream, no to shout. Yeah, no loud them, no loud them. Line job boy, me not fear nothing. Me I'm like money and they smell like me. Skin I come for you every day flaunting. You're body money they knock anything. Burning the midnight with a Riesler. And I cock me rifle just to ease a Gina. Better quickly stop the teaser. Give what belongs to Caesar, to Caesar. We got that booty and wine for me. So crazy you driving me. Girl, you put it on me nicely. She riding it, I'm sliding it. Spread your two legs slightly. Oh, mama, spread them so widely. Caribbean girl won't die for me. She have to die for me, yeah. Bounce your body away, bounce you out. Girl, you go down, not to south. Sure you agree, I know fish out. Yeah. Bounce your body away, bounce you out. I'm on no scream, no to shout. Yeah. No loud them, no loud them, baby. Bounce your body away, bounce you out. Girl, you go down, not to south. Sure you agree, I know fish out. Yeah. Bounce your body away, bounce you out. I'm on no scream, no shout. Yeah. No loud them, baby.
This is another story, for my man. Make I tell you waiting happen for a bullet. Body's big party inside my bullet. I went there with my best friend Kule. Kule they there with his girlfriend Shile. Ghetto girls and they like Takasufi. So many pretty girls they inside my mule. I just the one that say which can party, everything yakba, everything there. Oh shit, I get many girls with and they come from away. AJ boys and they like to throw it. Almost go babe. We just having fun. We won't carry on. Crazy girls like make the stallion. But my girlfriend they turn me on. That's why I hold on tight. Hold on, yeah. Hold on tight. Hold on, Jaja. That's why I hold on tight. Hold on, Jaja. Hold on tight. Hold on, Jaja.
I love my life. I love my life. I love my life. I love my life.
None of we don't know where tomorrow might bring, cause the future the hours away. So me I live my life today. Me I live my life today. Yeah, so love me make me talk what I want for talk. Me have enough to say. So me go live my life today. Me go live my life today. So everybody else sing it out. Me love my life. Me love my life. Me love my life. So me I live my life today. Me love my life. Me love my life. Me love my life. So me I live my life today. Make a change, don't make nobody stress you. Don't make no blood pressure, make your life left you. Never you hurt a soul unless you have to defend yourself if them try test you. Thank God for my life, yes. Me wake up this morning and alive, yes. Make them go and judge, nobody no perfect, and Father God alone bring brightness. If you don't like come and say, go find the Lord. Me not no time for the work, a time so hard. Them not mad me not gonna psycho ward. Or go join the morgue, enjoy my life for y'all. Few friends when me have were dear to me. Me not trust people, so me choose them carefully. Them are not clean, so them can't come near to me, can't compare to me. None of we don't know where tomorrow might bring, cause the future the hours away. So me I live my life today. Me I live my life today. Yeah, so love me make me talk what I want for talk. Me have enough to say. So me go live my life today. Me go live my life today. So everybody else to sing it out. Me love my life. Me love my life. Me love my life. So me I live my life today. Me love my life. Me love my life. Me love my life. So me I live my life today. Sure, never make nobody get the best of you. Look on the person at the mirror on the dresser too. Tell yourself that you're not gonna make them pressure you. And live life to the fullest that you better do. Just believe me, know life not easy. Never we never born with gold spoon to feed me.
Mad.
You don't go to my gun and cheddar. You make a bicycle and a boy well up. Not in my eyes, in my mouth, you don't tell her. I ain't telling cause I give you umbrella. I thought we in this together. Give you my necklace, pendant. Give you my last cash, pendant. I show you my best friend. I thought we in this together. Give you my necklace, pendant. Show you my best friend. I give you my last cash, pendant. Everything I do, I under 50, under. You never be under 50, understand. That's the way you do me, understand. All of my fans are busy violent. I don't matter, pick your content. I don't fight the uniform man. Oluwa, can you fix the problem? Thunder, fire, that your reason. Where they give you tips to make you leave me. Thunder, fire, that your reason. I thought we in this together. Give you my necklace, give you my last card, I show you my best friend. I thought we in this together. Give you my necklace, show you my best friend. I give you my last card, everything I do,
Who got the key to the city? Who got the fine face, pretty? I got the man, them witty. Who got the key to the city? Who got the fine face, pretty? I got the man, them witty. The way I wind my body boneless. All your friends, they must confess. I'ma give it to you, so no stress. Get your body right, no rest. The way I wind my body boneless. All your friends, they must confess. I'ma give it to you, so no stress. Get your body right, no rest. When the sun goes away, the big girls come play. Then the man, them go pray. I can make you fall in love. 'Cause if what you're saying is true, I will never leave you. Like say you use it, you do. got it right. You look like a lot of Django day. Spending your money I gotta go there. And wallahi, my love is not so kind. And I know you love me too. Amen. Tell him say Baba God, don't bless. Oh yes, no. Amen. Tell him say Baba God, don't bless. Oh yes, I got the key to the city. I got the right thing with you. I got the right thing with you.
Dealing with my stress, dealing with your stress, and you know I'm dealing with my friends. I'm dealing with your friends, and you know it. We're gonna get mad sex, we're gonna get mad sex, and you know we gotta make you confess. We gotta make you confess.
Make we no throw it. Oh, make we no forget. Yeah, make your day. Swing your love my way. Baby, not today. You want to fight or you want to stay? Do me wrong and I take all the blame. Do me something to make I go crazy. Say you want and you need. Kilometers. I don't come kilometers. I don't walk that many kilometers. Learn from the teacher. I don't take for the game, she no pitas. I decide bad mind from a distance. But this sweet happy, I love my pitas. Oh, Doguni Misha, show you the confirmer for your speaker. This time I call trap sick for assistance. Show we they blow your mind, Afghanistan. Kilometers. I don't come kilometers. I don't walk that many kilometers. Learn from the teacher. I don't take for the game, she no pitas. I decide bad mind from a distance. Not this sweet happy, I love my pitas. When you come, make I give you digits. When's the last time somebody did it like this? Too much ice on my bumper clap wrist. That's why everybody hating on me like Chris. Kilometers. I don't come kilometers. Some of them never know me. Some of them don't know me. Some of them keep on me. Every time I'm leaving, people don't say. Some of them wanna wine for me. Some of them boogie down for me. Me love the way the ladies will wine for me. Everybody now, like a everybody know. I like the way you do it. I did just say, all my ladies will wine on me. Like a see girls said,
hello.
You there?
Hello. DJ a little bit. Hello. Hello. Great Fego questions. Great Fego questions. Please, I want to use this opportunity to appreciate 94 students. As you all know, my name is Ogubuala Didikunle Johnson, Nigeria's 91. And it's a very great opportunity to be here again. And we are back to physical meeting. Please, I know what it took 94 sets to put this in place. And you can't just be sitting down here as if you are gisting and gisting. Don't allow the DJ to waste the music. And there's no time. Please, we need to dance. DJ, allow these guys and these people to dance very well. Give them good music and let them dance. Please stand up and dance. Hey!
London.
I know come this life to if I follow politician, you go hear am for paper. They go call am prostitution. Who no like enjoyment? If money dey for pocket, shebi na national budget. You, we go blow like trumpet. Eh, koro. Oh yeah, carry ya. Koro back, koro. Oh yeah, carry ya. Koro back, koro. Oh yeah, carry ya. Koro back. Oh yeah, everybody carry ya something. He say, darling, I'm watching you. Small thing, you don't move. You come, they shout only. The money you know work for. Back commando. You carry overload. Yawade, Igoro. Show wale, go
recharge my energy. I no get time for no enemy. To reach people to me. Nothing with person never see. I'm on nothing with person never see. Forget it, I say bashi. Money soon expected. Take our body, I jump. I take her to the person. Jelly, jelly. I'm in the answer, yes sir. Then I'm in the answer, yes sir. Respect is reciprocal, even though una know say I special. Anybody, we no want to search it. Anybody, we no the carry body. I can't something, I can't something. Go back, bele, I can't something. You want your bed, you never walk. Should not because myself, I never talk. I look you, they laugh, you go. I shall no say the time go come. Mama, I no say the time go come. When you know go fit the life. Mama, life not gonna like it. But if you don't have you, because you try to jam me, you know go one person. Just be jelly dance. I am made. Why they call of fire? Let's hop in my Maserati. Baby, hop in my Maserati. I say hop in my Maserati. Hop in my Maserati. Girl, I wanna see you go down. Yeah, say me I love the way you bend body. Hop in my Maserati. Baby, hop in my Maserati. And I just wanna see you right. Somebody needs somebody. My body needs your body. I'm more check my follow you. Somebody needs somebody. My body needs your body. I'm more check my follow you. Let me give you butterfly. Say now you didn't mesmerize me. I'm out to show to civilize. Anywhere you go, I go follow. When I up the music, make it go low. And I go give you steady on the slow. Baby, don't dull, make a ginger. Shawty, I know you like to party. I'm a to jump on me. Show my body, shake it. Yeah, baby, come on, God. Innocent, no party. Yeah. I'm gonna make you happy. Make you happy. Up in my Maserati. Baby, up in my Maserati. I say up in my Maserati. Up in my Maserati. Girl, I wanna see you go down.
I'm feeling vibes on vibes. I'm a ticking dynamite. I play your gun, no lights. You know I'm just that type. No, them no fit kill my vibe. Them no fit kill my vibe. Them no fit kill. Them no fit kill. Them no fit kill my. Wise man said, follow the stars. Yeah, you shall find a piece of advice. If you hit your enemies, enemies shine. If you're not a friend of me, enter the light. Cause you can never kill my vibe. Got here with no sacrifices. Everything was taken, still had to make it. Vibe killer, me I no go take shit. Vibe killer, bloody somebody time. Protect my energy from your bad aura. Then my pastor say I be my healer. Everything I desire, I go to see. I flow like a river. If you get yawa, come on go and sit down. I go just para, come off my jigger. I go just follow my dream.
báyé bá ti ń yé ìṣọ̀lá ká máa bá wọn yín ọ̀pọ̀n àpá láti sún báyìí láti ó ti kúrò ní ìtàtijọ́ ìṣọ̀lá tún dé mọ́ ṣẹlẹ̀ yó. àìlámi Joshua o ẹ jọ̀wọ́ ẹ bá mi dà lùbọ́lẹ̀ àlùjọ ní kí á mọ́ sá. báyé bá ti ń yé ìṣọ̀lá ká máa bá wọn yín ọ̀pọ̀n àpá láti sún báyìí láti ó ti kúrò ní ìtàtijọ́ ìṣọ̀lá tún dé mọ́ ṣẹlẹ̀ yó. àìlámi Joshua o ẹ jọ̀wọ́ ẹ bá mi dà lùbọ́lẹ̀ àlùjọ ní kí á mọ́ sá. ojú wa ni ó ṣe balùwẹ̀ tó lóhùn mọ́tòdò ńlá o. ìṣọ̀lá tún dé mọ́ ṣẹlẹ̀ yó. ṣáàmà wò wọ́n níran ẹ̀yìn lọ́mọ adéyẹ ń tọ̀ya ẹ̀ kò séwu fún wa rárá. ẹnu wọn ni ó pa wọn Babátúndé ó dá mi lójú. ẹyẹ òrófó tó bímọ méjì tó nílé òun ti kú ṣọṣọ àsìkò ti tó ta ó sọ fún wọn pàṣẹwájú yín lajẹ kò ní burú fórí kádébìlà sórí kún ẹsẹ̀ kò ní burú fórí kádébìlà sórí kún ẹsẹ̀ ẹnu wọn mẹ́fà ẹnu wọn méje àwa ò fẹ́ lẹ́nu méjì ṣeré mọ́.
bala ò ní sọ̀rọ̀ ọ̀rọ̀ á sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀ tó bá ń pẹ́. wọ́n ṣì mí àtú mi lẹ́nu débẹ̀ Musiliu egungun yọ mí àlejò mi akọrin àpàlà Túndé ìyá òdìbá ìgbéraga ń ṣe wọ́n Babátúndé Haruna mo ń tẹnumọ́ lójoojúmọ́ o. àwọn dà wọn ò dá dán mọ́ àwọn dà wọn ò dá dán mọ́ àwọn dà wọn ò dá dán mọ́ àwọn dà wọn ò dá dán mọ́.
Shawty want $1 million. Say make a wire. Tell me to wanna cover my girl. She say all her friends are leave me la vida loca. If only me my lover, oh ah. Yeah, you for there for me. You for there. When the boy they hunger, I for die for you. Oh, yeah. But you say if you don't get money, hide your face. Hide my face. Make another man picking on my race. I love you, no mean say. If you say make I put one up for fire, fire, burn. I go put one for fire. You know mean say. If you say make I put one leg for fire, fire, burn. I go do leg for fire.
All the party way then they do for Lagos City. Now there where you go find the money receipt. She know they carry last year, she know they greedy. Yeah, kill on wa kiri. Mommy yetunde wọ́n tún lọ yáwó. Wọ́n fẹ́ ra gèlè lọ síbi ìyàwó. Daddy Suliya wọ́n fẹ́ lọ ṣayé. Wọ́n ti dé fìlà pé ká lọ jayé. Wọ́n jà wọn láwọn tún lọ ṣayé. Wọ́n pè Sunny Adé, wọ́n pè Bàdó. Èyí tún lè gan o. Wọ́n ní ìjọ tí mo jó lánàá. Ayé tí mo jẹ lọ́jọ́ yẹn o. Onílù ṣàmárọ̀ra o. Ìjọ tí fẹ́ máa wára o. I saw you dancing, I forget yourself. You take your love, big block, Mercedes Benz. Uncle G, they see us. You grab your auntie Susan. You see she dancing fire. You say you don't believe her. On fait le dao, oh wash ẹbí lọ síbi ìyàwó. Daddy Suliya wọ́n fẹ́ lọ ṣayé. Wọ́n ti dé fìlà pé ká lọ jayé. Wọ́n jà wọ́n lọ, wọ́n mú champagne. Wọ́n pe chief commander, wọ́n wá pé. Èyí tún lè gan o, wọ́n ní ìjọ tí mo jó lánàá o. Ayé tí mo jẹ lọ́jọ́ yẹn o. Onílù ṣàmárọ̀ra o. Ìjọ tí fẹ́ máa wára o. Bọ̀dá ò ní gìtá.
See this life, me I know like trouble. One man thing is another man's struggle. Money no day today, money go day tomorrow. Feel good is a happy day. Oh no, pepe. Oh yeah. No go they do pass yourself. No go they do pass yourself. Pepe. No go they do pass yourself. You don't get the money, you want to do la. Greatness. Trouble they sleep, young guys go wake up. Don't do today, forget tomorrow. Hey, feel good is a happy day. Yeah, baby. Greatness. No good,
Joe boy, you got to perfect. No my get so come my love back. Body on check. I thought I don't mind you that back. No, you don't matter. Cause go there. About to put the red, but I want my shit. I don't wanna hear your shit. I don't wanna hear you there with another man. We are going to do it. I don't like I'm in my seat with another man. I I want to use my money to scatter your brain for you. Permit me.
Yeah, I love you.
I want to use my to shift your womb. Oh, permit me.
You're not the baby, my money.
She say, aye, oh, yo, lele, aye, oh, madu, 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 aye, oh, yo, lele, aye, oh, madu, madu, madu. Shama she badu omo to ni kaka iyo because one company killing somebody she want make her come carry her I'ma make her in one body yeah hey baby hey you know what it is bring her the way down girl go down down yeah the sound girl down I'm in love, oh. I said I'm in love, oh. Baby, let me cover you. When you stand, I'm under you. Oh, na 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 na.
Uncle, stop touching.
Sorry, madam, sorry.
I want to. I do. I do it.
Shama she badu omo to ni kaka iyo because one company killing somebody she want make her come carry her I'ma make her in one body oh collect, oh wale, oh wanek, pakam body too correct. Oh no, eri man no forget. Money go pay oh collect, oh wale, oh wanek, pakam body too correct. Say she love me, and I love it. Sensima, why they for her? Benzema, why you want $1? Sensima, this kind dance you the dance. I'm doing the singing, you doing the dance. Oh, why you wanna do me long thing? She open up, sorry, yo. Why you do me something? Yeah. Why you do me something? Yeah. She open up, sorry, yo. Why you do me something? Yeah. Hey, oh, collect, oh, wale, oh, wanek, pakam, body too correct. Oh, no, eri man no forget. Money go pay for, oh, collect, oh, wale, oh, wanek, pakam, body too correct. Say she love me, and I love it. Sensima. Why they for her? Benzema. Why you want $1? Sensima. This kind dance, you the dance. I'm doing the singing, you doing the dancing. Benzema. Why they for her? Benzema. Why you want $1? Sensima. This kind dance, you the dance. I'm doing the singing, you doing the dancing.
Benzema. Baby, chama na ma like a jo. Down. Go back when all I want me can know. I need your body from daddy, yo. Oh baby, your body from daddy, yo. Any matter, any matter. Jama wale loni matter. Sasa kwa loni matter.
I'm all alive. If the point got to my head, say make I deny you. I go tell them say lie. Don't be like that. I fit spend all of my money on you. Spend a couple million on you. Give you love until you say you don't do. Yeah. Special type of feeling that I feel when I'm with you. Oh, the mommy, anytime we are there with you. I want your heart and soul and your own body too. I can't let you go. I'm beginning to fall in love. I'm beginning to fall in love. I'm beginning to fall in love. This love not be ordinary thing. It's supposed to be one night thing. But now I know they catch feelings. I expect when I see with another person. No, I know they contemplate no more. Make you felicitate your love. Hold me tight and rub on my head, baby. You make I feel alright. Special type of feeling that I feel when I'm with you. Oh, the mommy, anytime where I do with you. I want your heart and soul and your own body too. I can't let you go. I'm beginning to fall in love.
Baby, fresh on the beat and it's killing them all, of course. It's killing them all, of course. Make we scatter this place tonight. Dance and sweating like sin a fight. We must settle this thing tonight. Yeah. Come, let's just catch some feelings for night. Yeah. And if you tell me, say make a fellow. I don't go waste time, but to do like so. Everybody me Joe, this so. Hey. This loving, no be chop and go. Hey. Not because of you, I get to go strong. All over. This feeling got me falling. All over. Get tired of something they do me for body, oh. All over. I make we spend this money, oh. Hey. Not because of you, I get to go strong. This feeling got me falling. Get tired of something they do me for body, oh. I make we spend this money, oh. This one like Julie and Romeo. Original of Bungalow Popo. Say na me where you make them shoko. Love me gentle, love me tender. Yeah. And if you tell me, say make a fellow. Don't go waste time, but to do like so. Everybody me Joe, this so. Hey. This loving, no be chop and go. Hey. Not because of you, I get to go strong. All over. This feeling got me falling. Get tired of something they do me for body, oh. I make we spend this money, oh. Hey. Not because of you, I get to go strong. All over. This feeling got me. Hey.
Fine go so good. Me I get up for shukutu. Baby your body roboto. Make up and I'm like kokoso. Make up like you go opoto. Oyibo make we jokoto.
Yeah, and bed. Kilo day, time bed. Yeah, and bed. Double XL long bed. One berry. Berry for me, one berry. Ó ti pẹ́ tójú mi ti ń lẹ́rìí. Ó ti pẹ́ jù blackberry. Ojo koto, you say me I feel like Topo. Wetin you find go Sokoto? Oh, shower leather. It's your body dey roboto. Make us spin am like Kokoso. Make up like you go Okoto. Oh, shower leather. Perception, no be reality, na illusion.
I'm a piano. Mama manga bagon. I be good bad boy, no choice. Been in the game not long. She be now we sing a come. Extraordinary things I'm doing. Ordinary things don't you move me again. Extraordinary things I'm doing.
ordinary things don't feel move me again. Don't know. Ṣé ohun tí o fẹ́ ṣe? Kí ló fẹ́ ṣe? Ṣé ohun tí o fẹ́ ṣe? Nìkan ló dé give me headache. Ṣé ohun tí o fẹ́ ṣe? Kí ló fẹ́ ṣe? Ṣé ohun tí o fẹ́ ṣe? Nìkan ló dé give me headache.
Yo, tiki tiki yo, tiki tiki yo. Yo, 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 yo. Tiki 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 yo, tiki tiki yo, tiki tiki yo. Yo, 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 yo. Tiki 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 yo, tiki tiki yo, tiki tiki yo.
Yeah, I'm killing them shot. Because I swear God, if I we're killing them back. Rap, 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 we go to win them like that. Oh God, boy, make a no be a belly jack. Make you know they kula kulala. Jala mi jala. Betty money, na 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 na. Money alone. We making money rush like Indomie. Suppose that you are what my lordy. Baby, show my Giuseppe's are naughty. Come on, yeah, I'm killing them shot. Because I swear God, if I look in the deep. Rah, 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 we go to win them like that. Oh God, boy, look at no beer,
Girl, I want to see you tonight. I will catch you flight and come see you tonight. Hey, ooh, girl, I want to see you tonight. I will catch you flight and come see you tonight. Cause this distance is killing me for sure. So give me for more, give me meat on top. I want this, your love, oh. Say for instance, I do anything for love. Anything I know, you feeling this or not? Make I know what's up, oh. I go take flight and I will fly to you. I should they waste time. I feel they run to you. Oh. I go take flight and I go fly to you. I should they waste time. I feel they run to you. Oh. Salty love. Oh girl, you got me wanting more. I can't get enough of your salty love. Oh girl, you got me wanting more. Mash it. You get boo. Kill it best. You get boo. I don't want to stay.
Tini minus 1 plus 3 plus 3. Or calculate 24 divided by 3. Simple arithmetic, that is a figure 8. Check a conversate. Shuri be mushy fresh, but like bada. With the ghetto sharp, uka kraka. Everything sharp, bra bra bra. DJ bring it back, you dark bada. Enakwana, enakechi. Everything in marama. Kai with the cash for squander. Enakwana, enakechi. Everything in marama. Kai with the cash for squander.
No pata wa lukasa, no pata wa lukasa. Mukapa, because I'm my baby. Mukapa, because I'm my diamond. Mukapa, because I'm my baby.
Another banger. I'm in love with plenty women. I know my money, all of them. You know my type, the shape of color. I go make sure, say I must collect. I get one will be my sponsor. I get one where they call me honey. One where they do me winchy. She they do like patience or soko. Wale, color. Get in my room, make you lie down. Body they move like a python. Love where they giving me iron. Wale, color. After the roof to the palace. Then make you pose for my canon. Love where they boosting my iron. I too like woman. Me I know they borrow. I too like woman. Me I know they borrow. Sakolo weko, sakolo weko. Ikebe one meja, ja one, ja two, ja three. Sakolo weko, sakolo weko. Ikebe one meja, ja one, ja
But I'm pretty girl in a skin tight. I was sitting in the corner, you were the other corner. I was stepping up power. But to get to somebody, the pamba me, oh. I got to shoot my shot, yo. You must be my shot, yo. When I fuck with you, heavy. Yeah, your way so deadly. I wanna love you, deadly. I wanna love you, deadly. Say you want to on that G. Fuck me like daddy. Come touch my body. Come touch my body. Yeah. La 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 la. La 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 la. Nali my body. Nali my body now.
Selena Locosa, eh, Alocosa, eh, that's my Macosa, eh, my Macosa, eh, Selena Locosa, eh, Alocosa, eh, Avilo Locosa, eh, Alocosa.
Okay. Malia. Hello. Do I fuck to fuck up? Do I fuck with the shy? Will you cry? Do I fuck with the street? Show you street, I'ma fuck you up. I want guess, I'ma set you up. I want boys, I'ma fuck you up. Do I want on my wife? Do I bet on my bed? Do I gbà on my guy? Do I jam on my jive? Fuck that shit, like that shit. Fuck that shit, me I like that shit. How many boys don't die for the street? How many boys don't blow for the street? Ọmọdé dọ́gbọ́n kíkọ́, àgbàdọ́gbọ́n sísè. Ayé no go no, ayé mọ̀ ọ̀hún mọ̀. Ó máa ṣọ̀kẹ́, ní ọdún yìí ó bá ń ṣọpẹ́. Bá ń bẹ̀tẹ̀, ó padà wá bẹ̀bẹ̀. Talele, ilele, talele, ilele, talele, ilele, talele, gbọ́nbẹ̀, talele, ilele, talele, ilele,
Now this goes out to my one and only sweet potato in the world. My vow to you. Take my heart, take my love, take my body, come build my home. Stay with me till I will meet. Cause you love me, I will be your scapegoat, honey. Cause you came through for me, you gave me breakthrough, baby. I will be your scapegoat, honey. Cause you came through for me, you gave me breakthrough, baby. Baby boo, I can see your eyes. Say you don't jump many fools for your life. They could come as lovers as them disguise. But as time goes by, now your body be the prize. The backside step where you carry not die. That's why sometimes I know the surprise. Them will say them love you, but that not lie. Chop and clean mouth, tell you bye. Myself, I know tell you say na me holy pass. Some people they talk say I they use jazz. Them say I push, some say I ras. Them say I be nobody, I no get class. Well, I've been bad and I know it, and I'm sorry, wanna show it, but no one will give me a chance to prove myself. Despite what you've had of me, still when I had to be with me, you have chosen to be there for me. To you I make this vow, I say, take my heart, take my love, take my body, come build my home. Stay with me, yeah.
Yeah, somebody else, it's starting to you, yeah. Let the people done the act. Now with the Baba do the jazz. Yeah, the Baba do well for me. Now my life is done better. Not because I suffer fast. Not because I pray and fast. No be your show, no be jazz. I'm watching. Hey, Osinachi. I'm no kwa, Osinachi. One lemon, Osinachi. I'm watching. Osinachi, mama, Osinachi, Osinachi,
my humble father, Sinachi, my loving daughter, Sinachi mo, my baby mama, Sinachi, Dele Momodu, Sinachi mo. No be by force to go Dubai. I've been waiting cause the fight. And I just did my own, they laugh, yeah, because the God you take my side. They want to take away my favor. They want to spoil my career.
And I know say I get the flavor. You fit tax in Abania. I forgive and I forget. Baba God, he knows the best. My papa just buy his jet. I'm about to take off everywhere. Oh. Hey, what's in that thing? I'm no qua. What's in that thing? One lemon. What's in that thing? I'm watching. Hey, what's in that thing? Mama. What's in that thing? What's in that thing? I'm watching. Another bang. Girl, I'm in love with your booty bounce. Girl, I'm in love with your booty bounce. In love with your booty bounce. Girl, I'm in love with your booty bounce. Girl, I'm in love with your booty bounce. Girl, I'm in love with your booty bounce. In love with your booty bounce. Girl, I'm in love with your booty bounce. When I wear it, you weigh 1,000 pounds. Girl, this night we dey go like 7 rounds. Baby girl, say you fine. Baby girl, say you fine. You are designer. Baby, now you are designer. You're yash original. Don't be that kind black China. Be my wife. Make a be your night. Just be like delicious. Baby, me girl, you're the shit. Spend all my money, nothing consign me. Say you want chop Italian. Say you want chop Chinese. And if you open your Pandora, I go give you everything what you need. Girl, I'm in love with your booty bounce. Girl, I'm in love with your booty bounce. In love with your booty bounce. Girl, I'm in love with your booty bounce. Girl, I'm in love with your booty bounce. Girl, I'm in love with your booty bounce. In love with your booty bounce. Girl, I'm in love with your booty bounce. Love is not enough, baby. Come to me, Molo. Love me or you hate me, know me. No mess with me, Mologo. NSC 250, Kumaloni Titi. Giuseppe Zanotti, in a Maserati. Hey, baby, easy. Fine boy like Wheezy. You won't kiss somebody. Kalu sweet melody. Normally, oh. Ojo Jumola Shaye, oh. Luckily, oh. Molo Timo Feno, me, I just want to be high. Be high. Be high. Me, I just want to be high. Be high. Be high. Me, I just want to be high. Be high. I just want to be high. Be high.
Yes, you wanna look. 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 But I don't wanna look like you do.
Come up with our job. If they ask me, I go tell them, say, well, my will be a good Jericho. Baba will show me, yeah. She be all over me. Baba will show me, oh, no. She be all over me, yeah. Lo quiero, Some do we make a body.
only pray to make a run. Baba ma jamu mi, ma je go duty. Baba munu mi tu. Ayé tí mo wá bàbá mo fẹ́ ra mọ́tò. Ayé tí mo wá bàbá mo fẹ́ kọ́lé mọ́lé. Ayé tí mo wá bàbá mo fẹ́ délé nìyàn. Ayé tí mo wá bàbá mi ò fẹ́ wáyé lásán. Ọmọ ọlọ́pẹ́ máa wò rẹ̀. Àsìkò rẹ̀ ti dé máa wò rẹ̀. Ọmọ ọlọ́pẹ́ máa wò rẹ̀. Àsìkò rẹ̀ ti dé máa wò rẹ̀. And if you ask me, I go tell them say, call a God, call a bring on my job. If you ask me, I go tell them say, Mama will be open Jericho. Baba will show me, yeah. She be all for me. Baba will show me, oh, no, no, no. She be all for me.
And Jefferson, waiting man go do, man must to work before man go job. Buffalo baba, Buffalo, borí lọ́sàn yáyá wọn. Mo lọ́lọ́run tó ń bẹ lókè bàbá wọn. Ọ̀gá mi asáré làálà kirikiri, arógùn ìdá kirikiri, kirikiri ìdá kiri.
It's Maestro on the beat, baby.
Àìdẹ́kùn èèyàn bá ń yẹlẹ̀ ẹ̀dá ohun burúkú a máa yọ ọdún wọn ṣe ni. Mo ti sọ tẹ́lẹ̀tẹ́lẹ̀ nínú orin tó ré kọjá. Ẹni Ọlọ́run fẹ́ lọ́mọ èèyàn fẹ́. Ẹ máa yọ́nú sí mi. Àgbàtọ̀mọdé ẹ máa yọ́nú sí mi o. Ọkùnrin tóbìnrin ẹ yọ́nú sí mi. Ẹni bá yọ́nú sí mi. Ṣọ́jú ìyọ́nú Ọlọ́run ọba, ìyọ́nú Ọlọ́run ọba, ìyọ́nú Ọlọ́run ọba, ìyọ́nú Ọlọ́run ọba, ìyọ́nú Ọlọ́run ọba òun ẹ máa rí. Mo ní ẹ máa yọ́nú sí mi. Ọkùnrin ẹ yọ́nú sí mi, obìnrin ẹ yọ́nú sí mi. Gbogbo ẹni bá yọ́nú sí mi o. Ó ṣọ́jú ìyọ́nú Ọlọ́run ọba, ìyọ́nú Ọlọ́run ọba, ìyọ́nú Ọlọ́run ọba, ìyọ́nú Ọlọ́run ọba, ìyọ́nú Ọlọ́run ọba òun lẹ́lẹ́ máa rí. Àánú mo rí gbà adé orí ọ̀gbìn. Àánú mo rí gbà adé orí ọ̀gbìn. Èmi jáyé orí mi adé orí ọ̀gbìn. Kìdá ṣe mí mọ̀ ṣe adé orí ọ̀gbìn. Kì má dá ṣe mí mọ̀ ṣe adé orí ọ̀gbìn. Àánú mo rí gbà adé orí ọ̀gbìn. Ọmọ aládé àlàáfíà adé orí ọ̀gbìn. Àyìndé ọmọ aládé àlàáfíà adé orí ọ̀gbìn. Ìran ẹ̀yà kìnìún Júdà adé orí ọ̀gbìn. Gbòǹgbò ìdílé Jésè adé orí ọ̀gbìn. Àánú mo rí gbà adé orí ọ̀gbìn. Ọlọ́lọ́gbòkò fọ́lẹ̀ adé orí ọ̀gbìn. Ọlọ́lọ́gbòkò fọ́lẹ̀ adé orí ọ̀gbìn. Kì í ṣe bẹ́yẹ kẹ́yẹ adé orí ọ̀gbìn. Kì má dé ṣe bẹ́yẹ kẹ́yẹ adé orí ọ̀gbìn. Ọmọ Síkírù Àyìndé Barrister adé orí ọ̀gbìn. Síkírù Àyìndé mo ń jẹ́ṣẹ́ tó rán mi o adé orí ọ̀gbìn. Lórí eré Fújì adé orí
oh. Baby, dance, they go, 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 go. Baby, stop feeling, they go, 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 go. Shake you, 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 baby, so fresh. I think that one for the man, baby, so sweet. I think that one for the man, baby, so fine. Uku sarambara na ni mumba no bimo, shake it out. Uku sarambara na ni mumba no bimo, shake it out. Baby, dance ya, they go, 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 go. Baby, stop feeling, they go, 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 go. When you see a woman with some share, you know I like you so. See, yeah, cherish you. I stand for you.